Oh my gosh, I have 2 out of 3. Oh my gosh. I will be on time each time for this. I mean, now that I know, it is yeah, I
Garrett,
respond to bribery.
I'll go
You
for the
respond
camouflage.
well to Vibree. Okay.
I think the
Okay.
camouflage will be good for the guy that holds the rope.
Okay. I'm gonna add a clock. You won't be able to see it because it'll be on the border
Okay.
on the dungeon, but it's a 4 o'clock. So uh, tell me, how are you making your rope make you better at camouflage? Like what narratively? How
Well,
does it
I'm a
work? What are you
shadow.
doing to
I'm
upgrade it?
shadows, so I think that my shadows are helping me weave like part of their shadowy essence into the rope, like like undoing it and rebuilding it and weaving the essence of shadow into the rope itself.
Works. Uh, I'm adding that clock and pick an action that matches with that narrative and give her a roll.
I think I'm gonna use scan because this is gonna be fine work to rebraid this rope, paying careful attention to how you fold the shadow. The shadows, it's a slippery material to work with.
It really is. Hey, that's 3 ticks. You have one left, and your rope will be complete.
Does that cost me gold or is that just a downtime?
That would be if you're not doing any other downtime actions, then yes, that's just a downtime. Anything else you want to do would cost gold at this point.
Um,
The rope does not need to be spotted gold. He's fucking rich.
yeah, I've got the cash. I'm just wondering if I should. Yeah, I'll try again. Why not?
All right, well, spin the gold, and your rope is complete.
Oh, I don't need to roll. I don't need to roll again.
You only had 1 tick left, so
Oh,
even
I
if
see.
you'd rolled a
You
one,
get a
it would have.
tick. Right, you get a
Yeah,
tick.
yeah.
Right, I got you.
So your rope can now have the camouflaged edge, and it will give you increased effect when you sneaky sneak. Well, thank you guys for being here on time. Let's go over some stuff. Uh, here is the world right now. Uh, let's see. Last time the City Watch, they added an adventurer. I revealed who it is. It's the Alchemist. They're down there at the City Watch. The A team is making slow but steady progress to recovering their tier. The Brady Bunch completed their candy factory and have started on creating a distribution network. Um, candy that they make in their
Candy dog.
factory.
Candy.
It is the
Oh,
Brady
the
Bunch.
lollipop gang.
No, the Lollipop Gang has completed.
Oh, yeah, we convinced the Brady Bunch. Now they love candy too. So
Indeed.
we hooked them on the stuff.
So the Lollipop Gang has gained control, and they are moving on to initiate their master plan. You know, it's mysterious, but your character thinks the Lollipop Gang are great. So if you ask them, they probably tell you. What? For some reason, I thought that was only core. Okay, well,
Oh,
then I don't know
I
what Tristan thinks.
I took candy for sure.
So let's see. The Incredible Umber Hulk he's been quiet, but he's making slow and steady progress to increasing his tier. The Knights of Knee are about halfway done in losing a tier. The Gorgons, they have completed pillaging the dwarves and have started to gain another tier. The dwarves are now going to retaliate. So they've got a new clock there. And the final one is our shitting monks. They made one tick of progress to uncover the plot. Yeah, they've been real quiet. You guys hadn't really fucked with them much, so they don't have any clocks. You know, same with the really high elves and the nameless cyclops, sisters of the moon. You know, the Umber Hulk. He's his own creature, so yeah, he's got plans of his own.
One might say that the Umber Hulk has been caught engaging in power increasing behaviors, or power gathering behaviors.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the 18 definitely have beef with him now. I was gonna say, I think it's kind of unclear where the Umber Hulk lies in terms of friendly or foey.
I don't. What? I feel like I might have missed something about.
You totally didn't.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Gotcha. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right.
His name's Preston.
That is correct. The reference you're missing there, Holly, is the Incredible Umber Hulk, or a Umber Hulk named Preston, appeared in a different game that we're playing, one that Josh is DMing.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
It's
Out of the Abyss.
That's
Same.
Yeah, that's Out of the Abyss. Yeah. It's the one that Jay loves so much. Indeed.
I'm just here for the Badger memes.
And I mostly am just taunting him because he was asking literally every week, "What day is it?" I'm like, God damn it.
So are we waiting for others to get started, or I saw P said 7:30, and I know.
Yeah, and let's see. So
I mean, I'm cool with waiting a little bit and chilling.
yeah, that's fine. We can do whatevs. So let's see. Yeah, P said 7:30. Jay said 8, and then I don't know if Danny's coming. Ben is out. He's snowboarding this weekend.
Oh, nice. Garrett, how's work? Anything new, fun going on there? And have you broken anything lately, or repaired something seriously?
A very tiny code change I made a few weeks ago actually turned into a major regression problem. That it didn't bring prod down, but it fucked prod up real good.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, you gotta be careful changing the names of files. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed.
I spent this afternoon getting HTML correct for email templates, so that's fun. So,
Oh boy. ChatGPT might be able to help you with that if your company doesn't mind you exposing your data to ChatGPT.
yeah, well, I've been just learning recently, so
Mm.
just trying to get in there and play around.
Oh, indeed. I mean, you can't. ChatGPT won't help you if you don't know what you're doing.
Right. The thing is that my counterparts don't give a fuck. So they're just like, oh, here's an email template that's given to us from marketing. We just put in the stuff that needs to be put in. And I'm like, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't. You deleted something. There's an extra space here. There's a this. There's a. I don't know. It's like if it's coming now from a bank, you'd want it to look right
Look
and professional,
indeed.
so it doesn't look like it's a spam email. So,
What's happening, Pesium?
Hey,
hey,
finally
hey,
bought a
Hey,
new
Mr.
monitor.
Pease.
Finally
new
bought a new
monitor.
monitor. An LG 32-inch.
That's what I'm rocking.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, mine's rocking to my work computer.
I have to adjust the screen
But what?
to adjust my.
Oh yeah, to adjust the screen. Gotcha.
Yep. We were totally not waiting for you, Peace.
I thought Groovy's not showing up till 8 anyways.
That is correct. So
Yeah.
I don't feel guilty. I just don't get the extra points.
That's right. That's right. I
Well, I gotta go downstairs. I have to finish making dinner, so.
okay. We'll see you in 15.
Well, I'm here, but I gotta go downstairs in like 2 more minutes.
Okay.
Well,
Or actually, Stacy might have went downstairs, so might not have to go. On. Yeah, she went downstairs.
sweet. So let's figure out what we're doing tonight.
Sounds good.
Go over to the dungeon. So we added a few things last time. There is the vehicle bay, which unfortunately does not have a working vehicle in it right now.
Well,
Can I just say how much I love the red toolbox? Like
Oh yeah.
I
mean,
the attention to detail.
Because that's what goes in a mechanic shop, isn't it?
It does, and a pile of tires, like old tires that can't be used anymore. They're just like sitting over there. But you don't want to pay like the fee because when you take them to the dump, they charge you. It's a whole thing. So therefore, you just keep them.
What else has happened
I
here?
love it.
So we've added some ankle high railings to the bridge here that pop up when you step upon this pressure plate. What else? We lost a trap. Oh, I gotta get rid of that arrow. There was a trap here. One of the minions destroyed it. And then, oh, Rudy and Comet are new minions. I took the liberty of adding a icon for you.
I love the icon. Thank you. Good old Rudy.
Yeah, he's the one with the red face. So let's go over. Our stat. Like, I think we should review this. because it's been quite a few sessions and we have made zero progress against our master plan. So I think our step 3 is really just not, vibing with the group. The current step 3 of our master plan is to flood the Clef Fandango.
Yeah, but now we got we got a boring device to do that. I thought.
You can keep it if you want. I'm just saying that I think it's time to reconsider because it has been not very productive.
I think I'm confused on what that is. Like, what?
So
What?
remember the dwarfs? They're like their base is right near the river.
Uh-huh.
We were gonna somehow get the river to go into their base and flood and kill them.
I think I wasn't here during that because I don't remember that. But
Well,
okay,
You,
now
you
you're-
weren't,
Now I
you weren't
know.
here when it was set, when the night goal was set.
gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha. Cool.
but like I said, I think it's worth just discussing if we want to change it or if we want to keep it.
I mean, I want to flood it still, personally. Personally, I hate these dwarfs. And I want them to die a slow, painful death in a pile of cold, murky water.
Oh, and Jar, in case you didn't recognize our new character, Corn, that's Mr. Pease's new character.
I killed.
Yeah, Core died last time, unfortunately for Core.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he tried to do a little too much and just didn't work out.
His
3
reach
times in a
exceeded
row.
his grasp.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, he'll be remembered.
He will. He will. Who?
I'll be right back. Sorry, I gotta get finished here.
Exactly. Moving on. We still have a prisoner.
Who's the prisoner?
The prisoner is the illusionist that we captured. From,
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Batman, Danny.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
No worries. Oh, I guess Rachel didn't like this game. Just get the fuck out of here. Anyway, Danny, I was just going over the changes to the world and the dungeon and such.
Oh, perfect. I came at the right time then.
You were here last time, right?
I was.
Okay, good. Well, pretty much nothing major has happened. Some important clocks have completed though. Probably the one that I think is the most important is the clock for the Lollipop Gang. They have completed their game control clock.
Ooh. All right.
And I had just brought up for discussion, although it sounds like most people don't give a fuck, and we're probably just going to keep it. The master plan, our next step is to flood the Clef Fandango. I felt like we've done quite a few sessions in a row, making almost no progress on it, and I thought it was time to, decide if we wanted to keep it or change it to something different.
Well, we were building the car to go flood the dwarves, weren't we?
That's what P said, and his vote is to keep it.
My vote is also to keep it.
All right, unless somebody objects, we'll just keep it. What do you guys say?
All in favor for keeping the plan, say aye.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back, Bees.
Welcome back.
Like I said, apparently people don't give a fuck.
About what?
Jar, what do you think?
Well,
Keep
I
the
wasn't
plan.
here for the previous failure, so for me, it's like I get to fail for the first time.
Oh, excellent. How about you?
The
Jack?
last I remember was the Templar, right?
Yeah. Uh, yeah. Do you want to keep
So
the
for
plan?
me, it'll be new again. But I don't. I'm a whatever. Since I'm not here, whatever the gang wants to do. The guy that holds the rope doesn't care, and the rope has nothing to say on it.
Sorry, I was having audio issues. I just joined back.
Yeah, Discord was doing weird shit for me too this afternoon. We were just kind of voting on keeping or losing. Keeping is currently winning. Jack, what's your thoughts?
He was
Not paying
troubleshooting.
attention.
No,
Uh,
he was
Keeping the plan to
troubleshooting.
drown the dwarves using the car.
yeah. Are we keeping our master plan to flood the Clef Fandango? Okay, sure. If you look pretty much right in the middle, and okay.
Same.
All right, everybody wants to keep it.
Fuck
Okay,
those guys.
so then the question becomes, what do we do tonight? Because it's raiding time.
Well, what do we need to raid to get our vehicle to
Yeah.
dig the trench?
What do we need for the car? We have the room, but we're missing some parts, aren't we?
Indeed, you're missing three things. You're missing spare parts, barrels
Paint.
of fuel, and some awesome paint.
Raspberry jam. Bodies.
We're gonna murder hobo tonight, Garrett. You ready?
I am more than ready, Mr. Pease.
Okay, here it comes. Murder hoboing.
So, sorry, what was the question? Is blood awesome paint?
I mean, it's raspberry
Mm,
jam. So
Bumble,
Mm.
reality is not what you think it is. I'm inclined to say no, but at the same time, if you had like 40, 50, bodies, then yeah, maybe. Why not?
Can we see the world map to go see who should go raid first for the parts?
For sure. And
We gotta
spare
go raid
parts.
the trade guild again. The merchant guild. And we gotta merchant guild it up. Hey. I
Yeah,
got what we need.
I mean, tier 4 adventurers aren't badass or anything. I agree.
What about the monks?
Mm-hmm. They do.
and it always comes
the
together.
the pirates probably have some spare parts sitting around. They have like ships and stuff that they're always repairing. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who
Well-
some people is, but you can speak with the snakes.
What about the Brady bunch? Are they our friends?
Yeah.
Alright, so why don't we should raid the Brady bunch and steal their ship. Cause the A team, maybe we become friends with them. If we raid them, we're not gonna become friends.
Wouldn't the Gorgon Arts and Crafts have some paint?
Ooh, probably.
I'm just saying. And when you do craft work, you have to have tools for your crafts. So
Do you know?
I'm just saying.
Didn't we? I thought we already got tools from them because we needed tools before, right, for our workshop, and that's why we helped them.
No,
and
Garrett,
when
so we
you-
need more shit now.
Oh, for what?
Oh, well, that's a good point. Can we get some of that from trading, Garrett?
Well, I mean, what
possibly.
else do we need the tools for? What? Or was there another upgrade going on?
There is another upgrade. It's the vehicle bay. You need
Vehicle.
spare parts for your vehicle, barrels of fuel, and some awesome paint.
I think they might have the paint.
They'll have the paint, yeah.
And they have spare parts. I mean, crafting, there's just always leftovers.
That's true.
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you could do probably
We can-
both. You could
we can
probably
tr-
just try to talk to the Gorgons for paint, and then you could try, since the dwarfs was the previous plan. I imagine the dwarfs would have spare parts, right? They're dwarves. Don't they have metal shit lying all over the place?
Yeah, but
Um,
the dwarves
so
don't
we-
like us.
I don't know, but
So we can answer this question. If anybody wants to do it, gather information to discover whether the Gorgons have spare parts or paint or whatever.
Yes.
Just tell me how you do it.
if this
roll
roll
some
says they
dice.
don't have paint, I'm gonna be like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I'm never going to their arts and crafts store again. I'm going to Michael's.
Who has banter? I think we need to use some banter.
I have 2 banter.
Yes.
Me
Can
too.
you? I have no banter. I went and looked. I only smashed things and beat stuff up. So
Well, could I like invoke magically, like like doing a ritual, Garrett?
I mean, you certainly can. What does that mean, though? Explain me.
Well, I want to find out if they have paint. Like, I want to go on a vision walk using
And
my demon to like see what's
Okay.
going on over at the arts and crafts village, if they have paint and the supplies
Sure.
we need.
Give me a roll. As you go on your vision walk, your mind's eye drifts over to the Gorgon's Arts and Crafts. Their craft yard is full of statues. Strangely, they seem unpainted.
Hmm.
You don't see any paint out there, nor do you see any spare parts.
Damn.
Hmm.
dang it.
Well, then this isn't an arts and crafts place. This is Gorgon's statues and statuettes and statues.
You know, you you can go ask them about their name. Yeah. What do you want to know
Well,
from
let's
them?
be honest. They have neither arts nor crafts.
Okay. And you're gonna banter. Okay. Banter away.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Damn.
You can have the slash. Unfortunately, when you go and talk to the Gorgons, they take great offense that you think an arts and crafts store should always have paint. They're like, what do you think we are? We are artists here. We have no paint for you.
Good story.
Okay. I would like to try to banter with them. I'm gonna go into like one of their stores and just take a look around. Look at the materials and go, oh, this quality is much, much better than those nasty, nasty dwarves. By any chance, I am looking for materials, primarily mostly made out of metal. I'm trying to build a car. It doesn't have to have we're currently working on the engine. We are building the greatest roller derby car the world has ever seen. We have to show those dirty, disgusting dwarves how to build a real car. What a true engineer and craftsman looks like. Do you know where we could find any scrap metal?
Excellent. Roll me some dice.
All right. Two banter, don't let me down.
Forgot to mention those dwarves.
I got a
stink.
4.
So the Gorgons tell you two things. For scrap metal and parts, there's really two major places that you could easily find that. Either the dwarves or the A team to the south. A team has a really awesome vehicle. It's a van.
Hey Garrett, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just steal the van from the A team?
I don't know. Can you?
Team?
The answer is, of course, you can try.
So the dwarves have metal though.
The dwarves definitely have some scrap metal and machinery, and the same for the A team.
I mean, I feel like we're already enemies with the dwarves. Why would we want to piss off the A team too? Like, because
Right.
they-
Well, I agree. So why don't we raid the dwarfs, and then we could get the lay of the land for flooding them.
Okay,
That's a
but
wonderful idea.
maybe we
well,
can
we need
trade the A team for paint because I heard their van has a pretty sweet paint job.
Red and black.
Their van
Those are
does
good
in-
colors.
Their van does indeed have a very sweet paint job.
sorry.
Can their van be painted as like the mystery van?
Oh, you sweet summer child.
You don't know what the A team is, right?
No, I do know what the A team is, but I find it hilarious that they're driving around like the mystery machine.
Well, they have their own van though.
Yeah.
It's a crossover episode.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah,
that-
you know,
that
you
did
know how
happen.
the A team's like driving around with Scooby Doo right now, so you have the mystery machine.
Okay,
Pity the
other-
fool who wears that yellow mask.
So it was spare parts, paint, and what was the third thing? I'm sorry, I didn't write it down.
Gas.
Gas.
Fuel.
Gasolina. Thank you.
Give me back my vehicle and all the gasoline I can carry.
So there's a proposal that we raid the dwarves for some spare parts. What do you guys think about that?
And paint.
Want to go for it?
I think that
Let's
that's the
do it.
obvious choice.
Yeah.
We're gonna flood them anyways. Fuck those guys.
Sounds good. I'm down. Let's do it.
All right. So let's make a plan. You guys want to do any gather informations to learn more about the cleft or the A team? I mean, I thought we were
No,
going to the
no
dwarves.
cleft.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a few things. They have guards. There's lots of them. They patrol all the fucking time. There is no secret entrance. I'm just trying to hit all the ones that we always get. Yeah.
There's a guard change, right? They change guards.
When? What are you trying to
Is
figure
there a
out?
holiday coming up? Maybe we could raid them during their holiday celebration.
I'll come right to you, Mr. Peace, for the holiday.
You
It's-
mean
it's
St.
called
Patrick's Day? Friday.
Tuesday?
I mean, the dwarves have a drinking holiday on every day that ends in Y. So
That's what I was gonna say.
What if, guys,
Okay. What if?
we poison? Well, that's right. Dwarves have poison resistance, don't they? That won't work.
Hey Garrett, I got a quick question for you.
I have a quick answer for you.
Are goblins and dwarves about the same height?
Goblins and dwarves. Goblins are generally shorter.
By like how much?
I don't know, 6 inches to a foot.
Okay, can I dress up as a small dwarven child?
You could try.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I don't know where it's going, but I mean, I'm sure it's a stroke of genius.
Can I use a dark heart on that or no?
Oh,
No.
No. Okay.
aw. Garrett's not being friendly.
I mean, so just hold off on the rolls for doing whatever you're
Okay.
doing there. We'll do that during the actual raid. Right now we're just gathering information, and I thought Jack had a question, but then he just got talked down by everybody else. So
Sorry.
okay,
Yeah. Yeah, like the cops.
indeed. How do you do that narratively? Okay, let's see the roll.
Nice.
All right, it's exactly at 9 p.m. They, with your 6, you get a little bonus info. They're definitely drinking on the job.
Of course they're drinking on
Yeah,
the
but
job.
maybe
Okay.
we could do something, take advantage of that, like slip them some booze, like some super strong booze or something.
What if you guys dressed up like dwarves as if, and then you brought in Bumble, like you captured him, and you're like, look, we captured this monster, and they're so drunk they can't tell y'all are monsters, and we Trojan horse on in. Well, you're drunk, so you pretend you're drunk and you just slur a whole bunch and blah 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 blah, blah, and they'll think they're so drunk that they can't understand you either. It's a win-win.
I think I'm gonna start a project where I create like a stone that you like hold and it lets you talk in light or something. I gotta come up with a project here. Yeah.
I I just want to
I
tell
mean,
you.
do we have like any?
Uh,
I mean, alchemy labs. Is anyone? Don't we have an alchemist type person?
well,
Yeah, me. I can do shit.
hold on,
Why
guys.
don't we like brew them up some drink and like leave little crates of fucking XXX booze? Only it's like sleeping potion.
Uh, just want to quickly address something. So it is a hard rule that you cannot talk to light factions. There are no
Okay.
objects or things that you can create. You can engineer some way to communicate roughly, but you're not going to be able to build a translator. No.
Okay.
That's not fair. I'm
Well, can our
smart.
alchemist make a sleeping potion? Because I remember I thought somebody had like always had a loadout of like potions, or was that the guy who died?
It was kind of my other character. I don't have Tinker on this one. Core.
Can Gorn also brew sleeping? Could he brew a sleeping potion and we just
Not
load him?
yet.
Oh,
I
can he?
don't have.
Can
I
he
only
brew?
have one Tinker, so
Oh,
Yeah, dying sets you back to the beginning.
yeah, he sucks.
I don't know. I think it'd be a lot worse. Yeah. So we're gonna do what?
that's kind of exactly what I just asked, and he said he can't make those.
I mean, I guess I could, but it would probably be like a multi-night project. Like, I don't think I could do a flashback unless Garrett says I can.
Well, we haven't done anything yet.
That's true.
All right, so let's try to make a potion then. How do we do that? Let's do that.
I can assist on Tinker. Me, or I don't know if you said, Garrett, that your minions are like characters if they have Tinker. Can they help? Oh, they don't have Tinker either. So never mind. I can't help. My Tinker sucks. I thought.
Okay. So a potion of sleeping.
Oh, a sleeping cloud. How about that? That'd be better.
Sleeping cloud. Okay. That'll be a tier. Let's see. Sleeping cloud would be a tier 3. So that'll be an 8 clock.
What about a sleeping potion? Is that the same tier?
Sleeping potion, I think, would be more of a tier 1.
So
See,
if how,
I say we make a sleeping potion, and then we hide it in little beer bottles. And when the shift changes,
well,
we
how,
go to we leave little sleeping potions of beer at the guard station, and they'll be like, "Oh, free beer, right?" And then they drink it, and then they fall asleep.
I guess my question is, wouldn't we need a lot of that then?
Right, spike the beers.
All right, as long as yours is fine, then sure.
So
The guards, yeah.
just the way potions and concoctions work is it's a single use item, and depending on how well you roll when you're making them, you can get more or less of them. So, like if you roll shitty, you get 1. If you roll like a 6, you get 3.
All right, so someone give me extra dice.
You can't assist, and this is going to cost a gold.
Okay, so 1 extra die.
Uh, no
Oh,
assistance, and it costs a gold.
oh well, I got 2.
Do you have a gold to spend? Corey?
Yep, I just spent it.
Okie dokie. Uh,
I just literally clicked it, Garrett, for real.
I believe you, man. Um,
You gave me a goal because of the last game. You felt bad or something.
oh, that's right, I did.
Pity gold.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. So, what would you roll?
A
A2.
2.
You get 1 sleeping potion.
Nice.
This would be enough to put, 1 character to sleep.
1 down.
Can I give him a gold to try to make more?
You sure can.
So let me see. I think I have 2 golds.
You can make a potion if you're not an alchemist. I don't know why you think you need to be an alchemist. Okay.
That's all I meant by outside the Tinker, basically.
Okay. With your 4, you get 2.
Yay!
How do we know that there's only 3 guards?
Well, we don't. But I mean, at least if we knock out 3, that's 3 less, right? Like maybe there's 4, and that leaves 1 guard. That's better than 4 guards.
Hey, is there like a specific brew that is we could figure out that is desirable to the dwarfs and
It's what
maybe
dwarves
make a
crave.
bottle? Yeah, we could make like a fake bottle. Arts and crafts it.
Yeah. Thank you, Jonathan.
I think the rope could sneakily try to find their little like a refuse pile or something around there, like snoop through their trash at night and find their favorite little beer and collect their little beer bottles.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Is that okay, Garrett?
You want to collect some beer bottles? Yeah. How do you get that close without being?
Well, as I said, I was going to
Properly
sneakily do it. I'm the rope. I'm a shadow. I'm going to sneak into their. Like I said, they probably have a dump, right? They probably don't. They probably don't put all their trash like in their fucking living room. So there's probably a little dump somewhere, and I want to just find their little dump and then like go pick out through their trash and pick out little dwarf beer bottles.
Okay. And exactly what are you hoping to learn? Because you can definitely do that. I
Well,
just need to
two
understand.
things. Two things. One, so we have beer bottles that are official, but two, I was hoping to see like, if all the cans are Bud Light cans, then I know that fucking dwarves like Bud Light, right? Like, so I'm gonna try to use this refuse to determine what seems to be their favorite beer, and I want to collect those bottles. That way that the whatever piss swill we put in there or whatever will it'll be attractive to them, right? It'll be, oh, it's Budweiser, right? Like,
Indeed.
Yeah, because I mean, if they like Budweiser, they are gonna hate Miller, and vice versa. I mean, that's just a known fact.
For sure. Nobody likes Miller except us.
What?
dude, it's like
Like
that weird
Miller.
sweaty armpit aftertaste.
I love Miller.
Did you know this before? Oh my god. She was in the closet about it, wasn't she?
I'm pretty sure you can talk to your local magistrate and get an annulment. Yeah. Yeah.
Too much time. Too much time.
So Garrett, can I make a roll for that or what?
For sure, yeah. Uh Skulk away. I assume you're skulking. You skulked real well. You're able to collect as many of those bottles as you can carry.
And because of my camouflaged rope, right, I get an increased effect when I'm sneaking. So
Not,
I mean, I guess carrying away, or is that only in like fighting or something?
it's it's a
'Cause
limited.
I guess there
effect,
is no real
yes.
effect here. The effect is just normal,
Right,
right?
right.
Right. The effect is
You
exactly.
do indeed
I
look
spoke that
badass doing it.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's my effect. I look fucking smooth as shit from a duck's ass.
Just
Which for a
imagining like
monster is quite an attractive move.
this barrel that kind of looks like it's made out of rope, and suddenly your shadowy hand sticks out and yanks a bottle off the table. Yoink. Oh yeah, just throw them in. Yeah. But yeah, no, with your six, you definitely know what their favorite beer is, the logo, and you have, you know, a whole bunch of bottles of it, empty bottles. Hell, even with your six, how about a few full ones too?
All we do now is make a 6 pack. We mix in the like 3 of them are sleeping potion laced, and the other ones are just, I don't know, watered down fucking beer. But I'm sure this is watered down beer anyway, if it's Bud Light or Miller. So we can prepare our little booby trap 6 pack, and then at the when the guard changes, we can try to sneak up and just leave it for them, right? Like, so they'll find their little 6 pack.
6 pack. So I think actually there's a 3 pack right now.
Well,
Right.
we said we can 3 of them can be sleeping potion, 3 of them can just be normal beers.
Mm,
Just so it looks like a 6 pack, right? Because we only have 3 potions anyway.
indeed. All right.
Right.
So it sounds like this is a sneaky sneak plan to get up in there and plant the 6 pack. You guys good with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
The
Somebody roll
less,
2d6.
well, I think that should be the ropes.
Actually, somebody roll me 1d6.
Hmm.
Oh shit!
Is that just a straight 1d6, or was I supposed to roll something
Mhm.
off the character sheet or something? Or
No,
okay.
no, that was good. Okay, so we're gonna start in a desperate situation.
That's about right.
Except there aren't any.
Now, can I, as part of this operation, Garrett? I don't know if this is a time I can use it yet or not, but can I use Prowler to spend a stress to hide in plain sight to place the beer? That is prowling, I would imagine.
Well, let me describe the initial situation first, and
Okay.
then
I just did not.
and then you
Let me
can
know if that's
yeah.
appropriate at some point.
It might be, and it might be right now. But here's how it goes. So you guys leave the Shrouded Citadel on a dark and cloudy night. Can't even see the moon. Well, actually, sorry, you approach the Dwarven Cleft on a dark and cloudy night. You can't even see the moon. Right outside, just as Tristan was telling you, you see the guards. So there's kind of like a road that just dips down into the cleft, and then starts doing a whole bunch of switchbacks as it descends to the bottom. At the bottom, there's just a whole bunch of caves dug directly into the cliff face. And those caves are the entrances to the dwarf's fortress. One might call it a dwarf fortress.
But is this one updated, or is this like, does it look all square and blocky and weird?
It's all text. It's text.
Are they just little weird happy faces moving around down there? Like,
I think there's a new one too.
it
Oh.
still is. It
Yeah.
still is blocky, but it's graphics now. But it's
Yeah,
but
it has graphics
but it still
now.
is too. It's
Gotcha.
a mid-jet for you.
And it's
I thought they,
and it's a very depth. There's a lot of depth to that game. It's actually a really good game.
that's like the ultimate like micromanager.
Yeah, it's something. That's what I would say.
It is something.
I like it, but I find RimWorld has a little more focus and game to it with the storyteller, whereas Dwarf Fortress is just a simulator that's like a Zen garden. You can just sit there and just tool with it. Like you don't necessarily like feel like the world's gonna kill you. You can get to a point where you're just like, I'm gonna build and you just think of something ridiculous, right? Like because you can.
And that is what
As soon as you dig enough wells.
and that is what the Dwarven Fortress of Clef Fandango looks like. Like they've been saying, I'm gonna build it and just
They
and then
min maxed
going
it
wild.
out.
They
They've
got to
been
cut
going
the
wild
Dwarven
over there.
Coliseum, fucking all kinds of shit.
So most of the entrances to the actual fortress are at the bottom of the cleft, but up here at the top, there is a collection of 5 guards. These 5 guards seem to be checking any cart or traveler who attempts to enter the cleft. They're all armored and armed. They look like some pretty burly dwarves. And as you approach, you think you're pretty far away, and they probably haven't seen you yet. But let's see, Silvervine, are you here? Are you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, yeah. You notice that the guards have spotted you. One's pointing at your group, standing, far away on the road here. There's really not a lot of shrubbery, but there are some like rocks and other, craggly bits that you guys can kind of take a little cover behind. But for sure, the guards have spotted you out here. What do you guys want to do?
Okay.
Um,
Can I go back to my original idea of disguising myself as a small dwarven child?
For sure. So, you rolled a what? I mean, you can take your 5, right?
I would love to take my 5.
Okay. So, you get your makeup on. You've done this more than once. So, It's almost like you know what you're doing at this point. Um, Unfortunately, it's really difficult to fill out your body and get all the proportions exactly right. So you're kind of maybe a really sickly dwarf than child. You might be a little less than convincing face to face.
It's fine. Just from a distance, as long as I'm not alerting anybody, we're all good. Wow, that's one disgusting dwarven child. What's wrong with that kid?
Yeah, but you think all dwarves are disgusting?
No, I'm disguised as a little dwarven child right now.
Yeah, no, I understand, but you're a dark creature, so you don't like him to begin with. So,
Ye-
oh, I didn't
Yeah,
understand. I'm sorry, I
yeah.
didn't get that.
It's all
I'm
good.
slow. I'm a slow adult. Sorry.
I mean, to your eyes, he looks disgusting, like a dwarf should. Eh. It's not.
We're not racist. They're gross. All dwarves and even the ones I haven't met are gross and smell bad. There's nothing racist about that.
Have we? Sorry, I went to the bathroom. Did we discover the location of where they're hiding whatever we want?
No.
No. Okay.
We probably he's the best looking dwarven kid we've ever seen. We're like, man, that's a good looking dwarf kid. This is gonna fool them for sure.
You can see the
Look
dwarves.
at the pox scars on him. God, he is just one delightful kid.
He's been through a lot.
What's happening, Groovy? Good to see you.
Okay. So
So-
I guess I like, since I'm disguised, can I like look around the city looking for if they have like a workshop or like a scrapyard?
You can when we get there.
Okay.
We're not quite there yet. What you do see is not only have these dwarven guards spotted you, but they're sending 3 of them towards your little crouchy hidey spot.
We should like leave the alcohol and run.
Okay. I'm gonna pretend like I have some sort of like sickly plague that's contagious, and just start coughing. And hopefully they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, this kid is like gonna get us killed." Yeah, I got the Black Death.
They're gonna just murder you.
Well, I'm hoping they're gonna be like, "Oh, this kid's gonna die on his own. We should just like leave him be. We don't want to like risk getting."
I want to see what happens. So let's see. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
So you're so you're putting on an act here. What action do you think fits with that?
It's gotta be trick, right?
Seems like it would work for me. Let's see the dice.
There you go off. Fuck.
As you get out into the middle of the road, you start hacking and coughing and putting on what you think is the best show ever. What you didn't notice is when you coughed a few times, your fake beard fell off. The hat you had just goes with the beard, and you were just into your performance, like really into it, up to the point where you hear the light. What's it? The light language. Um, he's kind of exclaiming, in surprise a little, and then also in anger. And you recognize one word. Sorry, 2 words that he says. Kill it now.
Yep.
All three of these guards are running at you with their axes raised. They are going to chop you to pieces. What do you do?
I look down at the beard. I look back up at them. I flip them. I give them the double bird, and I run away.
Okay. What action you think will work to do that?
I'm going to try to sneak into the shadows between the buildings, and
Just to reset your mental image. We are kind of out in the desert here. Right?
okay.
In front of you is the cleft. The road kind of sharply cuts down and then goes down to the bottom of the cleft. Their guard station is right there where the road starts going into the cleft. Yeah.
Okay. Hear me out.
I want to use this as a distraction to go.
Can I flashback to have a grappling hook?
You would not need to flashback to have a grappling hook unless it's. I mean, that's just kind of mundane gear. So yeah.
Okay.
Just mark a
I
supply
am going to
and you got it.
jump into the cleft, and as I'm falling, I'm going to.
Here.
We're gonna make this work, Garrett.
I don't think you guys are super close to the cleft. But you can try if you want.
Oh God. I don't want to die. I just want to be really cool. I kind of got to do it for the meme, don't I? I feel like I'm. All right.
Do you scream
Believe in yourself.
"Jerk" as you jump?
Put yourself out there. You got
Well,
it.
as I'm falling, I'm like turning around. I throw the grappling hook up, trying to like latch onto something on the wall, trying to catch myself.
I just want to point out you got to get away from these guys first. So
Okay. So currently, I'm just running. Okay, I got it.
they're gonna chop you to pieces. You're running for the cleft. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how do you want to give me a roll? Let's see it.
Oh, I wish there was like a speed.
It's muscles, right? So probably finesse or smash. Either you're a deterrent, you're a smooth runner, or you're a powerful runner.
Man, I
Anything-
really gotta invest in something other than Skulk at some point. My feet are pounding. I'm like the Flash.
Yeah. As the first act comes down, you roll to the left. It hits nothing but dirt. You're like, fuck yeah, right? The second axe, meets you right in your face as you stand, but you're able to duck it. You start running. You're making distance. You're getting away, and that's when you get hit in the shoulder with a arrow. You're gonna take shock to muscles and guts.
Resist that shit.
I
Dodge.
would like to resist, please.
Okay.
Dodge.
How do you resist narratively?
I
I mean, that can be as simple as duck and roll, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna duck and roll out of the way.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I asked narratively. So whatever you think fits with that narrative, roll me that action.
I imagine as I'm running, I'm kind of like trying to like go. Are there like groups of people behind us and like the way I'm running?
No, these are like there's
It's just
five,
open desert. There's nobody else. Okay.
yeah, these are the 5 guards guarding the cleft or kind of around.
As I'm running, pick up a handful of pocket sand and just throw it at the guards. Hopefully.
Okay.
We're gonna do that sneakily. Holy shit! Just
Okay, so you can
Wars
partially
galore.
resist the consequence here. The arrow still hits you in the shoulder. Take shock to muscles.
Okay.
And you'll take 3 stress.
Sounds good.
All right. Rope, you said you wanted to do something while Silvervine was running for his life. Okay, maybe you're not here. Does anybody else want to?
Who what?
I said it sounded like you wanted to do something while Silvervine was
Yeah,
running
so,
for his life and
while
distracting
he's
the
running for
doors.
his life, I want to use my prowl to hide in plain sight, and I want to sneak our 6-pack to the guard station and put it in the guard station like it was left by, who knows? It's like finding something in the employee refrigerator, right? Sure, it's got a name tag on it, but I mean, nobody pays attention to those, right? I mean, we're all monsters here. I mean, shit. Well, that's right. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna slip that. I just want to slide into that guard post and put our little 6-pack down by the microwave or toaster or whatever.
For sure. I'm gonna say to do that undetected for sure. It'll cost you 3 stress. If uh, if you want to, you know, uh, like not spend 3 stress, you can take 1 stress and roll for it, but then you will have a chance of failure.
What if I take 2 stress?
Uh, the deal's 3 or 1.
I'll take the 3 stress. Fuck it.
Good choice.
I feel
Good
like at
choice,
some
good
point
choice.
something has to go right.
You wrap your shadow rope about you, forming a ropey shroud, which allows you to just melt into the shadows. Everybody's like, "Where'd the rope go?" Uh, and the rope is gone. Um, you sneak
Oh,
into the guard station, seeing the 2 dwarves. They're watching this goblin who's just like hightailing it towards the cleft, being chased by yeah, being chased by 3 more dwarves. Um, and you're able to place the 6-pack gently upon the table. Uh, you wrap your rope about you and sneak back out.
All right. So since I see these guys running up, like running after him, could we like maybe set up like a rope to like trip them and then run away also?
I mean, just tell me how you do it narratively.
Well, as I see them coming and shooting the arrows, I quickly tie the like a small thin very like concealed string that would trip these guys as they run. And I hide it a little bit, making haste, tie it nice and snug, and then I make a retreat. And I suggest everyone around me makes retreat.
Okay.
I reach into my bag of banana peels and spread them about the desert floor.
um, so since you're not you know not using a special, we'll do a roll. If you fail, you'll be seen by the guards.
Thinking I was gonna do Tinker.
And if you succeed, you can set up your little trip line. All right. You do get the trip line in place. Unfortunately, Silvervine trips over it,
Oh shit.
and
I pick them.
and so do the guards.
I'm
One
gonna
of them.
smash the guards in the head with a rock.
Okay, you can try. One of them did see you, Corn, and he's turning like you motherfucker. Except you can't understand that.
I'm gonna light him on fire.
Okay, he's getting to his feet and is definitely going to attack you.
Then
Uh,
I'm going to, as he's getting to his feet, I'm gonna run up and push him, and then use my like the I forget which burning hands thing.
Okay. Tell me what tier is that spell?
I think it's a tier 1 spell. But can I upcast it so it does more damage?
Um, you certainly can. What tier would you like to cast it
I'll do it a tier 2. So that's -1. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'll just do a tier 2.
Okay. Uh
Oh,
oh no.
no, it doesn't hurt him. I don't think.
Indeed. Poor Silvervine.
We're still alive.
For now, here comes some fire. Corn, in your panic, these dwarves are like fucking burly as fuck, and they stink. You miss kind of direct your scorching blast, and as the fire leaps from your hands, you miss the dwarf completely. Your hand kind of cramps up, causing you to wildly swing the fire around, and it's going to end up scorching Silvervine a bit. Silvervine, you're going to take shock to your brains.
All right.
Howie.
Shock to the brains.
Yep, and what's it? Corn.
Mhm.
You're going to take stress. Take 3 stress
Why am I taking 3 stress?
because you fucked your spell.
Okay.
I don't get it. Hmm. I think that might fit your playstyle better. So let's cut back to Silvervine. Silvervine, you just got burned, and that
All right,
sucks.
bud.
It happens.
On the bright side, your 2 dwarven attackers also got burned, and that sucks for them. But it didn't kill them. And they are getting to their feet after having tripped over this trip line. The cliff of the cleft cliff is not super far away, maybe 15 yards or so.
All right. I was once told wise words to drive it like I stole it. And that's what I shall do. As I'm running towards the edge of the cleft, I'm gonna try to look for anything I can like latch my grappling hook onto on like the side of the cleft. Once I see it, I'm gonna just type.
Can Wugs set up a safety rail for him to grab? Versus
Wugs, how would you do that? Like, can you narrate how you get a safety rail?
well,
in
obviously
place?
I didn't follow them in, right? In fact, I just joined, so I just imagine I spent the entire time outside.
We're not even in the cleft yet. We're still outside the guard station.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Well,
gotta
and
stay in the car.
it's a dangerous path, right? There are like loose stones and things, so there's got to be a safety rail. I mean, we wouldn't want anybody to fall.
Yeah, I mean the guards, or not the guards, but the dwarves don't seem overly concerned with railing and safety rails. There are some on like kind of crude stone walls built on the switchbacks that go down. But up here on the edge of the cliff, it's literally just an edge of a cliff. So Danny,
Yeah.
you find a place to hook your grappling hook. Is that it?
Once I do that, I trust the rope.
So you're jumping.
I'm gonna jump, and hopefully the dwarves think I am gone forever.
Okay. Tell me what action you want to
Oh,
use for that.
So what I kind of have in mind is that I'm clutching onto the rope. I'm running towards the edge. I'm all set up. I leap. And it's like a scene out of like the fucking Jedi where they're like crossing like a 12-foot gap, but instead of making the jump, I just fall straight down. The rope goes taut. I slam into the wall. I'm trying to grab my balance. I'm trying to find everything. Once I stop like swinging around all over the place, I try to like grab onto the wall and use my rock climbing skills to just kind of like hide myself. So if they decide to cut the rope, I don't go falling down.
Well, that's what you want to happen. Let's see
That's what I
actually
want to
happens.
happen.
Okay. Let's see the dice. What action are you gonna use?
God. Well, the only thing I'm not shocked in is guts. It was 0 dice. Yeah. Yeah.
I will say, falling to the bottom of Clef Fandango would be fatal.
Yeah. Nope. Mine.
And if
I assumed as much.
and if you fail, you're gonna fall.
All right, Garrett. Would you consider this to be a sneaking action or a tricking action?
It's really up to you. I would accept either.
I am. I can use a dark heart on this, yeah.
Yes, and you could also get a dark bargain if anybody can give you one.
Yeah, has anybody got a dark bargain? That's just the consequence of my actions at this point.
No. Okay, yeah, that's not a very good dark bargain. I got a dark bargain for you.
All right, Garrett. What idea do you have?
When you finally come to a rest at the end of your rope, you are captured by the dwarves.
All right. All right. So I have a trick, -1 from the shock, but I have the dark heart, so that puts me at 0, plus the dark bargain, so I have a bonus of 1 die.
We'll have to decide that when it.
Your jump is epic. Everybody else, you see Silvervine just leap over the side, with the rope, trailing behind him. At a certain point, the rope goes taut, and you hear a very pained yell. Yeah. Silvervine, you're gonna take one more level of shock and become bloodied.
Oh, that's bad.
And
Because
in
Garrett will
your
just fucking kill you for no reason.
Well, no, you can't say it was for no reason.
I don't know. Some bullshit happened.
and as you bounce off the wall a few times, Silvervine, suddenly somebody catches you, and for a moment, the hands are gentle, and you're like, "Oh, thank you." And then you look up and you see a dwarf, and the smell hits you.
Okay, can I vomit from the smell?
You totally
Kind of
can.
like playing up into the
Aren't I,
sickly
like,
roll.
Aren't I
You-
like right there, Garrett? Like, what's
you-
going on with me?
You puke all over his chest. You didn't jump into the cleft, so I don't think you're right there.
Okay, good.
yeah, what you see is Silvervine puking all over this dwarf's chest, as they bind him in ropes, put a burlap sack over his head and drag him into the dwarf fortress.
You know, guys, I'll be honest. I accomplished absolutely nothing, and in fact, I turned into a detriment to myself. But at least I looked fucking cool.
Well, I guess we have to try to save our friend.
Let's cut back to Core.
Well, hey, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Now that they're taking him back in, does that mean like the gate is guarded?
Not at all. There's still 5 guards up here. Some are slightly singed. Others are not. The one that is in front of you, Corn, is actually attacking you. What are you doing about that?
Me? I'm just gonna die. I'm just giving up.
Oh,
Of course.
You know
that's
what? You're
true.
you're right. I apologize to everybody else. Bumble, Groovy, Jack.
Wait, I'm trying to
Sure.
like visualize this because here's the thing. In my mind, he was out there trying to sneakily give them this beer, and we were like, in my mind, hiding over here, waiting for them to get drunk, pass out, and then sneak on in. But now
That's
all
what
of
I
this has
feel.
happened.
Yes.
I'm saying that's kind of what I thought too, but
and
then
and
it
and,
wasn't.
and that's where we are. Except, Silvermine decided to jump into the cleft.
He's trying to save
Uh,
himself.
Hey, no, you can't say that because I survived.
You did survive.
You're just a
So-
It was a calculated risk. Thank you very much.
permanently.
So I was waiting for them to drink some beer and be very drunk. And
And now you see that they've turned on Corn, who went out to try to help Silvermine, which he accomplished helping. It's just he got kind of drawn, he got drawn into it, because
Okay.
he tried to help.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. There, plan B could be you guys pretend to be really drunk dwarves to bring me in there. Gotcha. Okay.
Hey, Garrett. For the courageousness of my
Gotcha.
actions, can the party at least be rewarded with a little slight distraction?
Oh, for sure. I mean, the party, the dwarves haven't seen the rest of the party that's hiding. The only characters they've seen is Silvervine and Corn at this point.
All right, cool. Cool.
Yeah, thanks for getting me killed.
Hey, whoa there, Chief.
I'm just.
What's this
So
wee thing? You tripped me.
I didn't trip you. You just couldn't see the wire. It's not my fault.
Who put the wire there?
right. Where's the beer?
Right
The
there,
the beer has been placed at the guard station. So I mean, who
Okay.
knows? Maybe they're cracking into a cold one now, watching their friends beat the shit out of this fucking goblin. Like,
With it, I mean, the goblin jumped over the side. It's only our demon friend who is caught up in the battle.
so I
Demon
beat the
friend.
shit out of the demon.
Help me, please.
Okay.
There you go.
am I
Well,
there?
Also, Groovy wants to know.
Three.
You are here, Wugs. Yes, hiding behind some rocks, watching all of this
I'll help.
transpire.
I'll help Corn. I can cast Adrenaline level 2 that will give him basically like superpower.
Okay. Well, let's. You can do that.
Can you roll
Um,
for me?
You let
And-
me quickly resolve the fog roll first, though. Yeah.
He doesn't like me.
Crevice says you are totally on thin ice. And since that was a full failure, he will revoke. What's it? Just leave you powerless if you fail one more time. Exactly. Okay. So did you want to try to super juice corn, Dr. Groovy?
Yes, please. It's a level 2 incantation. So if you could roll for me, I am currently sitting in the line at Taco Bell.
Yum.
I have 3 in invoke, so it would be -1 die.
Okie dokie. You probably
Why'd
don't.
you roll for me?
That was
I-
for Wugs.
Yeah, it should have been for. Oh man, you shouldn't roll. You're cut off.
You're done. You're done.
Yeah, you're done for the
So
night.
what happened?
You got a
sorry.
3 and a 2.
Yeah.
3 and a 2.
I actually probably sapped your energy. I cast impotence.
You were confused. You said the wrong words.
Yeah, you're confused. You said the wrong words, and unfortunately, you're targeting yourself. Uh, you suddenly feel.
Ow, I'll never get bitches.
You suddenly feel really, really tired.
I
you're gonna
do?
take- nope.
Oh, Wugs.
Wugs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Wugs. You're gonna take 3 stress, and I'll.
Oh.
I suppose I have to add that. So, all right. Does anybody else have anything they want to do to help Core? It looks like
It's probably not the
Corin,
worst they've heard.
It looks like he's about to battle 3 injured dwarves.
Well,
Yeah, 3 injured dwarves. It's too many D's in that.
Did we ever stop? You said it's so dark we couldn't even see the moon.
Correct. Yeah.
So I want to sneak up on one of these injured dwarves.
Okay. What do you? I mean, sneaking up on
Let's
them
sneak
is
up on 'em, like-
kind of like half a thing. Like, what do you want to do when you get there?
Then I want to fucking take the noose and juke it around his neck and fucking cinch it on him and drag him. I wanted to silence him so the other 2 don't notice. I'm gonna slip the noose around his head and just scoop right on his throat and then drag him off into the darkness.
Okay. You want to try to kill him silently? Okay, sure.
And my hangman's noose in darkness continuously strangles. And it gives me, if I'm hidden, I get an increase in effect.
Indeed. So,
Look, the
what-
guy who's holding the rope just wants to use the rope.
I get it. What action do you think fits with that narrative?
I'm definitely sneaking on his ass for sure because I don't want these other 2 to see me because I don't want to get fucking corned. That's what we call it around here, getting corned. Corn on the cob. I don't want to get corn on the
Yeah.
cob.
It hurts.
So no
okay.
bonus, but do I get an effect bonus?
You do indeed get greater effect on your sneakiness.
I did not roll I didn't add a die. Should I have added a die there or just later?
Effect is you don't get dice for
Okay, if
effect.
it succeeds, gotcha. That's what I thought.
Yeah. So, yeah, you get your rope around him. Unfortunately, he gets a few words out before you can drag him completely away.
That shit.
Yeah, and one of the what's it? 3 dwarves. Or well, sorry, one of the 3. So now you have one kind of wrapped up in a rope. You're choking him and dragging him away. One of them is coming to help his friend who's being choked and dragged away, and the other raises his axe to attack Corn. So, Corn, what do you do?
Corn on the cob.
All right. Is there fire anywhere?
After your what's it, blazing hands, for sure. There's little fires all over the place.
All right. Well, cause I have that. I could use that spell. It's like fire walking. To like, I basically can move throughout like the flames.
Oh, indeed, flame step. Yeah, for sure. What tier is that?
I think it's a 3 tier.
Okay. So
I gotta bring up that page in the book.
that'd be a -2 on your invoke roll.
You better. You
Nice.
better. Oh, I was gonna say you better get some fresh dice.
It's really crazy. You take one step forward. There's a little burning twig. It's almost out, and it's like your entire body gets, excuse me, sucked up into that twig, into the flame. You pop out a few meters, away, and take another step into another flame, and before you know it, you are able to get back to the rock where all your friends are.
Oh my god, they took him.
Now we'll cut back to the robe. Rope, you've got a dude you're choking, and that rope is just strangling away. But he's got a friend that's coming to help him. What are you gonna do about that? Talking to you, Ropey Rope. Just roping away, silently roping.
Hard work.
Indeed. Yeah.
I mean, strangling is an intimate act. I mean, like he's really in there.
I gotta go visit the little boy's room. You guys fill in Rope if he comes. Are you there, Jar? Jar
His
Jar.
it's probably his
Hmm.
Linux computer causing a problem.
Ooh. It's a low blow, Mr. Peace.
But it's the truth.
I'll be right back.
It just makes everything harder, unfortunately. I mean, if you want to type a paper, it's good, but
Just use WSL. It does the same thing. And you still get the benefit of Windows not fucking you over.
no, I like Windows.
I
like
like
knowing everything
I
about
like Windows too, but if I'm doing like dev work, Linux is the way to go.
the glow of the little start button down below. I can't have it on my computer because I don't have a setting.
Yeah.
You can install. They have like a cracked version that you can gets around it if you really want to have Windows 11.
It's not that big of a deal. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But it always sucked when they first changed to a new OS.
Yeah.
Did you try Diablo 5 yet? Or 4, I mean?
No, I didn't buy the KFC sandwich.
They announced an open beta this weekend.
Well,
we tried logging in, but there was a long queue, and I didn't want to wait because
Well, that's
we
the
had
only
this
problem
night.
I have is I can install it. Apparently, it will run on Linux, but I'm just afraid I'm going to install it, and the queue is going to be like 3 fucking hours
It
over the
was
weekend. to get into a
32
single game.
minutes earlier.
that's not
Yeah,
bad.
but you're already in the closed beta though. The open beta is going to be fucking.
No, that is the
This is the open
Oh, did
beta.
it start today?
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
The 24th through the 26th, I believe.
Oh well, it's not terrible. I mean, that's
Yeah.
annoying, but not horrible.
I'm trying to beat Jedi Fallen Order at the
That's a
moment.
good game.
Oh, dude, I've been I've been getting really high in playing the game. It's been great.
I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy, stoned as balls. It's amazing.
I'm gonna play. I actually just bought God of War, so whenever I wrap up Fallen Order, I'm gonna do God of War next. I'm super excited for that. Ooh, nice.
Did you play the original one?
Yeah, I got my PC hooked up to the TV in the living room, and it has been one of the best gaming experiences I've done so far in a long time.
Oh shit.
I'm back. Yeah, it's Rope back.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So you've got a dwarf trapped in your strangle rope, and one of his friends coming to help him. As you're
Um,
trying to, get off
I think I
away
want
from.
to just. I think I want to maybe just let go of the door because that rope will continue to strangle without me. So, but I have a
Mhm.
dagger. Can I try to powerfully smash the other one with a dagger?
Oh, for sure. Would you like to use Dark Heart? Take a dark bargain. Anybody want
I
to
don't
risk getting
have a dark
mixed up
heart.
in
I've,
this?
I've never had a dark heart.
Hmm. That's unfortunate for you.
Well, I mean, I got mixed up because otherwise, Corn and fucking the Goblin are just gonna die. Like,
Oh wait, so am I like being dragged by one of the dwarves that
Yeah,
he's
we
like
can't help you.
attacking?
You're down in the bottom. We can't help you, but but I can
You'll
try
be
to help
okay.
Corn. But Corn, you can't fucking just run off and leave me because I just came out of hiding just to help your ass. So you need to kill fucking dwarves. These aren't like
I'll help
heroes.
light him on fire. I like to light him on fire.
Yeah, light these
I have a
bitches
dark
up.
bargain. Or dark
Co-
bargain.
Corn has successfully made it away. Already.
I'm over by the rock.
Yeah, you're with everyone else, hiding behind the rock. They don't know where you are right now, Corn.
I have a dark bargain.
Okay.
What if when you let go, the dwarf that you're strangling over the ravine falls through? Not only do you lose your rope that's enchanted, but it also
No,
alerts the
no,
entire cleft of our presence.
negative. Like that's
He
not
said
worth it in any way, shape, or
Too
form.
dark? Too dark for you? Did I go midnight?
he
You
needs
went
a rope.
Mariana Trench at midnight, man. Plus, that just screws. I mean, that just screws me. That doesn't really help me.
Dark bargains are
don't-
intended to screw you for one
Well, but
night.
they're supposed to make it at least a worthwhile bargain. That's just a shitty bet. Like that's a shitty deal all around.
That's why you don't have
Because
to take
then
it.
everyone knows
Ask
we're here.
yourself one question, Char. Would Nick take it?
Probably, but that's because he
Nick's
just
crazy.
he wants to watch the world burn. Like he doesn't.
Appreciate happiness or success or.
I mean, I
Uh,
could just take a prowler. I can if Corn's running away, I'll just use my prowler to hide in plain sight again and take one stress.
you just want to hide.
Well, I mean, if Corn is Corn, like, did he
I
also
escaped. I used my flame staff to get out of there and roll a 6. So I got out.
I mean, does anyone plan to do anything, or should I just like run away? Are we just gonna run away? I mean, because we can just
No,
run.
We
and-
are.
no,
Well, we lost our friend.
no.
Yeah,
I thought we
Yeah, but-
were waiting for them to drink.
We are, but we've
That's what I
been
thought.
discovered. We're in the middle of a fight. I
Yeah.
mean, we're waiting for the
Um,
other two to maybe drink, but that plan went out. Danny decided to go wander into the fucking village
So
dressed as a retarded dwarven child, and things went.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
did
So,
not work out as planned, unfortunately.
Jar, the party, with the exception of the rope, are hidden and have not been identified.
That's what I'm saying. We're still hidden.
And I'll just proud. Well, no, I mean we're hidden. Corn is only hidden now because I just stepped out of stealth myself to save his nuts.
Yeah, but
That's
you
why
can,
he's hidden.
you can like get away from them and like go back into hiding.
So I'll just use Prowler then and hide.
Can I jump in his scene and save him? I have a plan.
Oh god.
I
Oh
think
boy,
you
when
have to
Jay
let
says
this.
I have a plan.
We have to
Um,
see what happens.
So, as I understand it, you are choking someone over the cliff right now, but somebody else has snuck up behind you and is prepared to stab you in the back. Is that correct?
No, they're not sneaking. There were three of them
Yeah.
chasing Corn, and I roped one of them and started dragging him off into the darkness. His friend saw and is now running towards me to intervene because I'm choking his fucking bitch ass friend out, and
Perfect.
he wants to
Perfect.
stop.
And
that
you're
by-
choking him
presumably
over the
by
ravine,
killing me.
right?
I don't know that
And
I'm
you're
holding him over a
choking him.
ravine. I mean, I'm dragging him into the
Oh, I
darkness.
thought that's what it was. Okay, can you be over a ravine? For the
Uh,
story's sake?
For sure
I'm not
you
sure how
can.
far we are from it.
You definitely could be.
Then I'm dragging him towards the ravine.
Okay, so let's say this.
It is
How about you
continuously
drag him towards
choking
the
him, by the way, Garrett, this whole time. So it doesn't need me to just keep strangling him.
I mean, he's making
about-
the most wonderful noises you've ever heard a dwarf make.
Clean off your pants,
Ooh.
dude. Come on.
Ugh.
What were you saying, Groovy?
You want to team up, Groovy, or something? What's up?
I was gonna say, as they're running towards you, I can cast Puppeteer and have one guy tackle. You move out of the way, and he'll tackle both of them over the ravine.
All right, but I gotta unslip my rope. I'm not letting my rope go. I just upgraded it. I mean, the guy who has the rope says he's not letting the rope go.
So
I know what you're thinking. Is it a guy with a rope, or am I the guy with a rope? Who knows?
So Jar, since it is your turn, I'll let you choose. Do you want to let Wugs do his thing, or did you want to use your special ability to just hide?
If is Wugs gonna like give me the nod and the wink and like tell me he's about to? Because I don't. I mean, is he gonna be like, I'm gonna puppet this bitch, and I'm like,
yeah.
all right. We
I
like
mean,
do a spin, a trick move, and I like kick some sand up, and he like comes out of the fucking dust.
there's a bit of a waggle of eyebrows, but that's the gist you get.
Well, let's see Wugs fucking tackle this puppet this bitch for a tackle. I'm just gonna like Toro him with the rope, like spin him around, like almost sling him into his friend, and then let the noose fucking loose right at the end as his friend comes crashing towards us, hopefully doing something interesting. Or not. Good call.
Yeah.
Wugs.
Let's
I'm
fucking go. I love it.
I'm gonna rename these dwarves the Tar Babies.
That's kind of.
It is very, but
Hey, Wugs, I think it's time to change our dice color.
But in this case, it references a baby made out of tar that once you touch, you
Sure.
You get
get
stuck
away
in.
from. Yeah.
Sure.
It's a decoy, as it were.
I understand.
Indeed.
Look, I still think the dwarves are back at the guard post. They're probably getting mighty thirsty right now watching all this.
Wugs, your attempt to puppet master them goes horribly wrong. You feel like maybe you've done something against your god. A lot of spells you've cast recently they just haven't worked right. You end up puppeting yourself,
Oh no.
causing you to charge into one of the dwarves, tackling him. And Rope, you see this just as you're choking the dwarf. His friend is running up towards you, and then suddenly Wugs is there. Bam! Tackling. You don't go over the edge.
I got a different message from the eyebrow wiggle than this. I thought he wag and wiggled. I didn't know he was going to wag.
It's the eyebrow wagging is a very complicated language, prone to misunderstandings. Wugs, you're now in grappling combat with a dwarf. I don't need to remind you that a dwarf is much stronger than you are. He's got his hands around your neck before you know it. He's gonna choke you out. What do you do, Wugs?
going to threaten him. I'm going to get as scary as I can. I'm going to bare my teeth, and I'm going to just level my eyes into his, and I am going to threaten him to release me.
Okay, trying to intimidate him out of his chokehold.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
All right. Here we go.
Oh shit.
Surprisingly, this dwarf is kind of afraid of goblins. As you bare your teeth and snap at him, he lets you go and stands up. Looks like he's fumbling to get his hand axe out. You have a moment to do something, Wugs. What do you want to do?
Reflective tape and run away.
Okay. What action is that?
Who's the reflective tape going on?
So it's actually my defense. It's caught lying. Red vest with reflective tape can blind those. Can blind my enemies. So poof. Red tape flash. All that's left. All that's left are footsteps and various paperwork.
All right. You know what? I'll just combine that with your 6 and we'll move on. You're able to get the F out of Dodge, leaving his friend disoriented, but not dead. During this time, Rope, you're able to make a bit more distance. The dwarf that you are choking has kind of stopped making noises. Doesn't really seem like he's breathing much anymore.
Since the other one is disorientated, I would like to take this chance to pounce on him. Recognizing the perfect timing to strike, you take +1d when you catch someone by surprise. On a critical, you clear 1 stress.
Okay. Pounce away.
So I'm gonna sneakily pounce on this guy. The guy I've got's dead. I'm gonna fucking just loosen the rope. The guy holding the rope's gonna loosen the rope, and the rope's gonna prepare for its next victim. His next victim.
Okay. And what action do you think?
Oh, I'm sneakily roping.
Let's see it.
Not too bad.
And I get an increase in effect because of camouflage because he's surprised, or you said he was disorientated. So I'm pretty sure he's surprised since he just got tackled and he's like, "What the fuck?" And then I just rope his ass from behind.
So
I mean, up to you, but I feel like he's probably a little surprised by that.
he may be surprised, but your camouflage edge only really helps you camouflage yourself, not
Oh, I see.
sneak attack and everything.
Well, it says
right?
increased effect when sneaking. So how do you increase an effect when sneaking?
Specifically, it says increased effect when sneaking through the forest. So there's
Oh,
it's
well, you
supposed to
just
be
said
narrow.
increased effect with sneaking.
Yeah, it's supposed to be narrow. So since you're not really doing, I mean, you're rolling skulk, but that's
That's
not
okay, I'm still
necessarily
pouncing.
sneaking. Yeah,
That's all right.
Uh,
I'm still pouncing on him.
you can pounce. So you would, if you're pouncing, you would add a die.
Oh
So,
yeah, one more die then.
One more, yeah.
Got him. Heavy on the 5s tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll take my 3 of a kind.
Indeed. So, yeah, you get him. The third and final dwarf starts to choke. Unfortunately, before you know get the rope completely around his neck, his knife finds a way into your ribs. You're gonna take shock to muscles and guts.
On a 5, I get 2 shock.
On a 5, you get 2 shock. You can resist it if you like.
Why? I mean, 5 is.
I'll tell you why. Because
Yeah, why?
because we learned earlier, if I give you less than 2 shock, it's very difficult to resist, which I don't think is fair. So you can resist it if you like.
How do I resist it?
You resist it.
You tell me narratively how you resist getting stabbed in the in the abdomen.
Well, I think since I'm like sneaking and pouncing up behind him, I think I'm like shadowy, like fucking smoky. I'm bending like a reed in the wind, right? Like I mean, I'm roping this guy. He's got a knife. I'm like a dancing little shadow snake, fucking bobbing and fucking weaving left and right.
Okay.
Because I know this motherfucker's gonna try to stab me. I mean, this ain't my first rodeo.
Okay.
Rope.
That sounds like some kind of finesse, maybe, or it's your choice. What action do you want to use?
How about scan? I'm gonna try to see perceptive. I'm gonna try to see like, his body like he's in armor and stuff, right? He's heavy, so he's probably a little
Mhm.
slower than me. Like
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to see as he's turning and clanking and click because I don't have any armor, so I'm like lithe and I'm gonna try to see he's like, "Ugh," like he's got to like crank his armored body around, and I'm just gonna try to fucking stay like on his back, like clenching on his back, like moving like I'm probably got my legs wrapped around his waist. I'm like trying to rope him and like dodge as he's like trying to stab behind him.
Excellent. Let's see it. Oh, very nice. That's one stress, and you fully resist, so you take no shock. You're able to choke him out. As he falls down to the ground, you look around and you realize you hear the sounds of beer bottles clinking in the shack. Seems the other seems the other two guards are already partaking in their mysterious brew.
Yes.
And while you guys wait for them to drink and succumb to the sleeping potion, let's cut down to Silvervine. Silvervine,
Howdy.
you've been taken, captured, dragged into a dwarven fortress. It seems like they're dragging you for freaking hours.
Wugs would not approve of this architecture. This is all a safety hazard.
You know, it really is kind of scary. All of these dwarves around, and as they drag you through the halls, you go deeper and deeper, and eventually you're dragged up to a room with heavy iron bars, and you're tossed inside. You're still tied up, and as you land inside, you see some skeletons that you recognize as goblin skeletons.
Okay, question. Are my hands and like feet just bound, or am I like cartoonishly tied up?
Cartoonishly tied up.
Cool. Well, that gets rid of that plan.
They slam the door shut, and you hear it click as it locks. One of them spits on you and then walks away. For a few moments, there's nothing but silence. But before long, you hear a kind of hissing voice. Hey, new guy. You can't see them, but you surmise that they're in the cell right next to yours.
Gollum, is that you?
No, I'm Pin. What did you do to get captured by these dwarves?
Stinky dwarves.
Well, do you want the long story? Or do you want the short story? Those are two very drastically different stories. But long story short, I was trying to sneak in to grab some scrap metal for a project I'm working on. What about you?
So really, you must be building a vehicle. Yes.
What does it matter
Nice.
to you?
Well, that's what we're doing too.
Who's we?
Me and my partner, Vance.
Oh, I could have swore to God your partner's name was Needle based off your name. All right. Um, are you also bound up?
Me? You can't tie up a snake. I mean, you can try.
I mean, Hercules taught me otherwise, but all right. Um, can you slide through the bars? Can you help untie me? Wait, if you're a snake, how come you just didn't get out of here?
This is a very dangerous fortress. If I leave my cell, they would easily find me and kill me.
All right, well, hear me out. If you help me out, I'll take you to my crew, and we can help you find your partner.
The snake slithers in, and at first it's literally just like a snake, big one, but a snake. And as it comes in, it rears up, standing up, and transforms into a more manlike creature, who kneels down and unties your ropes. You should stay in your cell if you want to live, little goblin.
Hey,
I
man,
must
if I
go
wanted to
back.
live, I wouldn't have jumped into the cleft in a last-ditch attempt to escape from the dwarves, all right? I was willing to risk the biscuit. I'm not afraid to do it again.
He's gonna reach into his loincloth, and before you get too concerned, he pulls out a crystal.
Wait, a snake has a loincloth?
He does. Uh, he whispers into
Never
the
mind how
crystal.
he reaches. I'm just concerned that he has a loincloth.
He whispers into the crystal a bit,
It's like a snake diaper.
and the crystal glows a radiant red. You feel your broken bones, your bruises, your torn flesh start to knit. He's gonna heal you.
Oh, hell yeah. What?
And he says, "This is all I can do for you now. Careful, these dwarves, they will kill you." And he slithers back to his cell.
I'll come back for you. I won't forget what you did. And you said your partner's name was Vance, right?
Yes,
Cool. Is he also a goblin? When's the last time you saw him?
Vance.
Yes.
Vance is not a goblin. He's got a brain.
All right, listen here, you slimy fuck.
Let's not bicker and fight.
Like one of those dirty goblins.
Like one of those two.
Are you telling me Vance is a human?
No, you simpleton. He's a Sicilic, like me.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Okay. Wow. What does his pattern look like, I guess, then? Should it be that hard to not spot a fucking giant ass snake?
Yes, you can find him by the sea. We have a cliff fortress and a wonderful dungeon down there.
Oh shit. Wait. If you guys are all the way down there, how did you get captured here?
Let's just say I like candy.
All right, can
He's
I
got a taste.
can I flashback to like have some candy in my pocket and give him some?
You sure can. It'll cost you 1 stress, and you've got a pocket full of candy.
I will take the stress. I am a man of my word. Here's a little snack before I go. Thank you so much. Do you happen to know if there's like a window I can crawl out of? Can I look?
I'm telling you, it's impossible to escape. Don't waste your life.
Have you heard of the power of friendship, good sir? Recently, me and my crew have been watching these things called moving pictures. There,
Oh, really?
yes, it was an incredible experience. We watched. I don't remember the name of the movie, but there was this movie where two people met in a jail and they didn't really trust each other at first, but as they went through and were escaping, they grew, and their synergies and their powers together combined were greater than being alone.
It was the best porno we ever saw.
And I think it. I think at that point we're gonna cut back to the guys outside. The doors
On
have
that note, round chicken, round cow.
uh, the dwarves have drank in their poison brew, and you guys can hear them loudly snoring in the guardhouse.
Oh, thank God, guys. All right. I got to stretch because I am like from hiding, all crumpled up.
That's
over
right. Yeah,
here.
you're all cramped. Yeah.
I'm like, all right, guys, let's go. Who's all hiding with me, by the way? Like, I slowly, one by one, people were leaving the hiding area. Who's left? Is it just me? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, everybody is kind of back there. What's it? Yeah, what do you guys want to do? Are we going into the cleft? Are we just leaving Silvervine for? I mean, Silvervine can take care of himself, but as far as you guys know,
I'm going
he
looking for
jumped into the
small
cleft.
parts. Yeah, I'm going to go beeline for some paint, specifically red, uh, and some parts while I'm at it. That's
So maybe let me again set the scene. So up here at the top of the cliff, there's a little guardhouse. There's a road that cuts down the cliff, does some switchbacks, and ends at the very bottom. This is the bottom of the cleft. At the bottom of the cleft, there are doors that lead into the Dwarven Fortress. There are more doors down at the bottom of the cleft, including two guards that are standing by the main door.
sorry. I'm trying to visualize it because we don't have an image, right? You're just painting a
Exactly. Yep.
verbal picture. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry. So where the guys fell asleep? What are aren't they? I thought they were next to some sort of entrance.
They are,
No.
yeah, they are. It's so there's a road here that goes through the desert, and
Yes.
comes up to the Cleft Fandango, right? Just as the road
Yes.
kind of starts to tilt down and cut into the cleft, right? That's where the guardhouse is, up kind of
Okay.
at the top of the cleft. Down at the very bottom of the cleft is where the entrance to the fortress is. And to get there on the road, you go down a whole bunch of switchbacks and eventually get to the bottom.
Okay. But in the guardhouse, don't they usually have like a vehicle or something in the guardhouse? The guys are asleep at the guardhouse. I'd like to go investigate in the guardhouse where they're
Sure.
asleep
Uh,
to see
as you,
if
as
there's
you
any spare parts.
as you smash the door open, you, you
Exactly.
break it off its hinges, and you're like, "Oops!"
Oops. Sorry.
The two doors inside are just knocked the fuck out. They're asleep. Uh, they look like very vulnerable sleeping babes.
No. They look like they're full of jelly. I might deal with that later. Hold on. First, I need spare parts.
Yeah. So there is actually a little garage attached to the guardhouse here. Uh, Inside is a rickety golf cart.
Oh, yeah. I am taking the engine off of that golf cart. Like I'm just like ripping it out. Probably breaking some important pieces that we probably could have used in it, but it's just how I roll. So that, that do I need to roll for ripping out the
Yeah, let's see
pieces?
how well you rip it out. What action do you think fits with that?
That is very. I'm just smashing it to pieces because I just want the spare parts. So
Okay.
we're just gonna.
I will say this is gonna have zero effect.
Okay, can I use a dark heart to increase my effect?
Yes.
Okay, I have my one dark heart. I will use that. And
Good call.
oh gosh, 4.
I mean, you get the engine out. That is for sure. The engine is ripped out. Unfortunately, lots of the engine and the rest of the cart is completely ruined.
But I got the engine. It's fine.
yeah,
It's fine.
Wugs, you notice like the core of that engine is probably still usable after a decent amount of work to get it fixed.
Good job.
Thanks.
I feel like this actually could be used. Please don't break it. It's not full of jelly.
Did you say jelly? Jelly?
No,
Okay,
no, 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 no. No,
I
no,
point
no,
to the
no jelly.
dwarves and I say, I bet they're raspberry.
In the broken down cart, question: was there? Is there maybe some like gas cans around to, you know,
No,
to? I
no
mean, the
gas
cart had
cans,
to.
no paint.
Okay.
No.
No paint, no gas cans. All right. Well, I got some spare parts. All right. I'm happy there.
What do you guys want to do? The doors continue to storm.
I mean, I don't know.
I want to suffocate. I'm going to act like a monster this time.
She's gonna go kill the sleeping doors. Okay.
Well, yeah, there can only be one sleep.
I mean, can we
Hey,
just
hey,
stab him in
and
the
there's-
ear?
It's sleepy and corpsey and do not resuscitate.
Okay, going true evil. Excellent.
They smell bad, Garrett.
They really do.
Yeah, there stinks.
I mean, these guys are especially disgusting. I mean, they look like a really gross human, and humans are already
Ew.
gross. So, I will say, if you fail here, they're gonna wake up.
Oh my gosh.
Can I help him?
Guys.
Can I help light him on fire?
You can. But so
Is this a group action? Because this is what it sounds like.
you know, if everybody wants to get in on it, then for sure, I think.
I mean, we're just gonna rape these guys quickly.
Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm not. Yeah.
We have to teach them who's in charge.
Wugs' cheeks turn red. Like, no, I'm not. No.
You don't want to rape them?
I don't get off on that. There's not nearly enough paper.
It's not
what
about
action are we
paperwork. It's
using?
about
Look.
showing them who's in charge.
Look. I'm just saying that I like charts, graphs, and contracts. That's my pornography. You get into what you get into. I'm not going to step
All right,
into
all
that.
right, all right, all right, all right.
So who's leading?
What action are we choosing to do this?
Gets to choose. Yeah.
Oh.
Sounds like Wugs maybe, but Bumble
I could lead.
maybe also.
Yeah,
I
I
will
didn't
say
mind
this
leading.
though. I have a lot of stress, and if I fail, I might go feral, guy.
Well,
Why do you
then
have-
I got
why do
this.
you hold on? Stop. Why do you have stress? At
'Cause-
max, you should have 3.
Yeah, I mean, and how many people are fucking doing this that could give me stress?
I have 4, so I'm probably more stressed out than anybody.
I got you. Because you know what? I just see jelly over there. So I want
You're
I
just
want
hungry?
to get some jelly. I'm hungry. So I will lead. I have no stress.
What do you want to roll?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you ask me, I just want to
And
smash
we
the
are
brains
asking
in.
you. So
Yes.
let's see.
So
it.
we're smashing some brains.
Let's see.
Let's
it.
do smash.
Yeah.
Nice job.
A 5.
Okay. A slash and smash. Excellent. You get it. There's one failure. Yeah, that's. Yeah, indeed.
Hey,
So
you gotta
you get
level
the
them up.
slash regardless of whether you succeed or not. I thought you had to succeed to
Correct.
get the slash.
No.
No.
Oh,
Nope,
okay.
if you just used it.
Oh, okay. Well, shit.
Should have been using your 0 skill skills. Yeah. Um. Okay. I still need a smash from the rope
Yep.
and from core.
Oh, you want me to roll too? Sorry.
Yep.
Yep.
Woo.
Uh,
5.
Nice. Yeah. So
Okay.
we've got
No
a 5.
sixes though.
Yeah. So it's a
All right.
success.
And one
Unfortunately,
stress. Okay.
unfortunately, uh, you guys, uh, take to killing these these disgusting dwarves. Uh, yeah. One of them, as your knives dig in and uh, giant claws rend, uh, does wake up, and he lets out a blood curdling scream.
Can I like can I like stop that?
Uh, this is a group action, so the consequence cannot be resisted.
Okay.
Uh, indeed.
Yeah.
And you rolled a lot of dice, so it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of think that having him scream is a pretty bad thing. I would think that that would be not. I don't
We
know.
got our small parts. We can run. It'll be fine.
Uh, y-
I don't know. I just don't really necessarily like, think that these consequences are pretty realistic.
We all tried. That's the
do,
thing. We had a
do you
high
have
chance of getting a 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say you had very high chance to get a 6. What would you suggest, Corn? What do you think a better consequence would be?
I mean, I feel if he's gonna scream out, that's like a fail.
No, you killed the shit out of both of them. That was what I was
I don't
taking
know.
as
Whatever.
the
It's fine. Gary, you're running the
intent.
game, so you run it however you want.
I'm asking you, what do you think is a better consequence?
What do I think is a better consequence?
Yes.
I mean, a 5, I would assume we would kill all the guys.
So no consequence at all.
I mean, I would think that like a consequence of someone screaming would be like a 3 or below. But I mean, that's just me.
Sorry, no, 3 is a full failure, meaning you have failed to kill them. And they
And
would
they
have
would
woken up.
scream.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
I don't know.
You got a 5, which is a partial success, which means the intent is successful, but there is a consequence. And then there's the full success where you just do what you want and nothing bad happens. I feel like you're saying nothing bad should happen, which unfortunately is not the case with 5.
Oh, I feel like there's a lot of bad things happening that are. I don't know. I'm just not really finding like a lot of these things. Like, I don't know. I'm just having trouble with it tonight, I guess.
Okay. Well, he lets
Just
out
don't
a
worry
scream.
about me. Just keep going forward.
He lets out a scream. You guys hear some concerned light chatter from below. It seems the dwarves heard that and they are sending some guards up to see what's going on. They do have to climb all the way out of the cleft, so you've got at least a few minutes. They won't be here immediately.
I say we take our small parts and roll. That's my vote.
I
That's
like that.
fine. Easily done.
Corn, you set their bodies on fire and toss them into the cleft. You hear
Yes.
screams from the dwarves as they see burning corpses fall from the cliff face. What do you guys want to do now?
Get a drink, I think.
Well, what about
Okay.
our friend? Did he escape?
Okie dokie, we're going back. Let's cut down to Silvermine.
Yeah, we gotta
So-
get our buddy.
Silvervine,
Yo.
in your cell, you've started to kind of get a better sense of your surroundings. You are in what you would describe as a giant ass prison. You
Yeah,
realize
okay.
that there's a long
It might
hall-
almost be called a super jail, wouldn't it, Garrett?
uh, the cell that you are in is attached to a long hall with lots of other cells, and you're beginning to realize a lot of those cells are populated. There's a Cyclops in one of them. You got a couple of Gorgons.
Oh shit! It is gonna be the power of friendship.
There's some gnomes in there. Yeah. I mean, everyone down here is being held. The more you talk with them, you learn a little bit about the prison down here. There is one way in and one way out only. Otherwise, you're just in a fucking cave. The way out is guarded by mini doors, and that's where like your jailers, the guards for the jail. That's where they like come in, bring food. They don't really let you out of your cells, and you're lucky if they remember to feed you every day. Of course, it hasn't been days yet, but your fellow prisoners are telling you this.
They're not
Uh,
very attentive.
They are not very attentive because they're not super worried that you're going to be able to escape from here. There is only one way in and one way out. So Silverine, do you want to do anything, or are you just gonna chill for now? Either
Alright.
way, I'm fine.
All right, this is my moment. This is my moment. Okay, I'm gonna unite everybody right here, right now. Fuck, I gotta come up with something to say now.
You do indeed.
God damn it. I had this glorious moment in my head, and fuck.
Let's
All
hear
right,
it.
hold on, ChatGPT.
You got this.
And actually, if it helps you imagine, I think the rest of the party is leaving. Is that correct? Rest of the party?
Yep,
Because
deuces.
if you're leaving, then you have like, days, maybe even weeks to work on your plan.
Exactly.
Fuck. Hear ye, hear ye. Please listen to me. Look at us all. Look at us all trapped. We can overcome this problem that we have if we unite all of our strengths together. We have a Cyclops to break the bars of these cages that confine us like animals. We have the gnomes for a snack.
The gnomes are like, hey,
Wait, can gnomes understand me?
yes.
Oh shit, then in that
neutral.
case, we have the gnomes in their brains.
That's better.
Sorry about that.
Which are also a good snack.
Exactly.
Hey, stop it. We're trying to get out of here. We have the kobolds and their love for shiny things to rob the dwarves as we escape from their weaponry. And then we have a snake who may or may not have starred in a porno.
Well, we don't know that for sure.
But that's just an allegation that can neither be confirmed nor denied. So I ask for you to band together with me and escape with my crew.
that's a inspiring speech. What action do you think works for that? Before you decide, I'll tell you the consequences. If you fail, you're going to be shunned. The rest of the prisoners are just going to think you're insane and trying to get them all killed. They won't listen to you anymore if you fail. If you partially fail, you will get some of them to come with you, but not all of them.
I got a devil's
uh,
bargain.
And of course, if you succeed, your glorious speech is fucking glorious.
Can you have a devil's bargain?
Sure. What do you want to bargain?
That you're so impassioned in this speech, and you start like screaming and yelling and hooting and howling. Your voice is raised so hard that
The cards come back.
no, that you like kind of like stroke out a little bit, and you have a stutter after the conversation. So you have to like
Oh,
role
man.
play. You know,
Or
you're
all the prisoners start rioting.
A permanent stutter?
yeah. He's gonna
I'll
have to
accept it.
RP it.
You want to do that, Silverline?
That honestly sounds hilarious.
You got to figure out how to like RP it though in your character. It doesn't have to be like a bad stutter. It could just be like, or a tick, like a nervous tick. Like
Do a
some
full-on King
vocal.
Kong stammer.
I'm surprised that actually worked.
There you go. That's good.
Sure. If you want to accept that, you can get an extra die.
Uh,
Don't forget, you can also spin a dark card if you have one.
I do not. I already used that when I did the cliff jump.
I would offer an assist, but he's so far away from everybody else, I don't think you guys can assist him.
Right, yeah, we're getting
I'm
ready to
long
like
gone.
give up his room and like start splitting up his items as soon as we get back.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys are back at the Shrouded Citadel at this point, doing exactly that. Like, there's these snails that keep like trying to stop you, but yeah, they're weak. You can easily
Snails?
dominate them. Yeah.
His pets.
Minions.
Oh. Okay.
Companion is a upgrade for minions.
Gotcha. Okay, continue.
Got this, buddy.
Okay. I feel like banter's the only like speech skill, so I'll do that.
You know, we see very few banners. Let's see it.
God. Oh, I got a
Oh,
6.
damn.
Oh, I did it.
Yes.
See, I told you you're
Oh
so
my
impassioned.
gosh.
Your speech.
200 years later, they make a fucking movie about
That's true. This is I Am
In
Spartacus
a
material.
gay porn studio.
It's still
It's
It's a good movie,
impressive.
by the way.
You band together all of the prisoners in something that's nothing short of legend. You guys fight your way out of the Cleft Fandango. Many of the prisoners fall, but you back to back with Pin of the Sysilix of Pin Advance, easily make it to the top. And as you guys stream away, running from the cleft, Pin, reaches out to you and he says, "You'll always be my brother. You have earned a good friends and allies today."
I would be honored.
And you're able to make your way back to the dungeon. You walk in, and
It's piled up on the floor. Seems to be getting cut into 3 or 4 different piles.
yeah, you make your way down to the sanctuary and into your room, where you find all the other characters divvying up your shit.
Hey, help me
Hey,
carry
hey,
girl
hey,
up.
hey! What the fuck is going on in here?
Holy shit, you're still
Oh,
alive?
hey.
Like I'm gonna take orders from a ghost.
I throw a rock at Wugs.
Oh dear, I'm gonna have to set up a safety rail around him.
At this point, you trip over a safety rail, Wugs.
Working as intended. That's why I put him at knee height.
All right.
I learned from that the next time I do a wire.
go for knee height, or just
Yeah.
roll a 6. One of the two. All right. Let's go to downtime. Okay, so I think you have acquired spare parts.
And paint or no paint?
No
paint.
paint. No
We did get an ally though.
Well, we can trade for paint, right? Are we gonna try to trade?
We're gonna talk to the A team for paint.
Yeah.
You did indeed earn an ally. The Sislix, the Pirates of Pin and Vance. You made good friends with what's it, Vance.
Nothing
that's
bonds
cool.
people together like a prison riot.
I agree.
So that's actually pretty good. That's gonna raise their relationship with you to a +3.
Let's go.
They are fast allies. They will go out of their way to help you.
Oh, cool.
See, guys, I wasn't a total detriment.
Well,
It was all part of the plan.
that's exactly what you wanted when you jumped into the cleft, right? Yeah, exactly.
It worked out.
It worked out really well.
I mean, listen, you lived. You made an extra special friend. You have a list that you can role play to get extra XP now. I mean, dude, you're winning. I keep dying.
So
It's almost like someone doesn't like me.
so Silvervine, go ahead and take 2 reckless XP.
Hell yeah.
For
Nice.
Oh,
Four.
I have that gives me a full thing.
nice. That's for playing into your character and driving it like a stolen car, totally right off a cliff.
Literally.
Who's getting this?
Silvervine.
Okay, yeah.
If you would like that, jump off a cliff.
I jump off a cliff.
Well, I tried to help everyone else and like spent stress like it was going out of fucking style. So I don't know, but I mean, I guess
Indeed.
you have to go feral or something or get bloodied to do that. So
That helps a good bit.
I should have minded my own fucking business.
I think most people are thinking that got pulled into that fight.
Here's Bumble over here.
Well, yeah, she's just thinking about, or he's thinking about jelly and beans and
You know what's funny?
beans and jelly.
So I just saw in Revelry for the rope that it's a cult weird and S&M meditation is what I have written down. I just noticed that. So now all I can think about is that he chokes himself like autoerotic asphyxiation.
Oh, he trained the rope to do that
Totally what he
correctly
does.
for him.
Yeah, it squeezes just the right amount. His rope is like he's like, oh yeah, like dude, it's
I feel like that's just a bit too much information.
I don't know. I think it's
look,
enough.
it's Revelry. Okay, do you want me to revel or not?
We have to learn about our character. We have to learn.
I'm going to compel you to act
rope.
upon your revelry.
I mean, it's a man with a rope or a man with a man with a rope. I mean, you know.
All
But
right.
at the end of it, but look, at the end of the rope, there's a rope.
So we'll see where we're going. Let's do loot rolls first. So everybody's going to get 2 loot rolls, except for Bumble, who will have 3.
Nice.
Boom. Why do I have
Uh,
3? Sorry.
You have 3 because you specifically grabbed some loot while you were there.
Oh, I did. That's the whole reason we were there. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay, so it looks like Peas, you rolled first with a 5. You gain gun wool, 1 gold, or you can spend it on revelry.
What is revelry?
So it's your, your way to let off steam.
Oh, okay.
When you spend your revelry, you can give morale to your minions, which is basically giving your minions a dark heart.
I'm gonna take a gold.
All right. We'll go to Tristan. Same thing for you. Revelry or 1 gold. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you also have to
It's rather
describe.
bloody.
You also have to describe what you do for your revelry. Okay. Stupid minions. You're the boss of them. They're not the boss of you. All right. Let's see. Rope. I see you rolled a 6 for your loot roll, which means you can take an item or 2 gold.
I can't hold 2 gold.
Well, then you can't take. I mean, you'd have to spend it like during downtime. You can only hold up to 3. If you have more than 3, then you have to spend it or it's lost.
Can I pay gold right now to attract a creature, another shadow, or get a minion, recruit a minion? Sorry, not attract a creature to the dungeon, but to recruit a minion. I have 3. Can I have 4?
Not really. No.
3 is the max you can have.
Yeah, you basically just get one set of minions.
Well, it says right there, recruit a minion. Oh, you mean to replace dead ones? I see.
Correct. Yeah.
Based on your stats.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay, so how about I will attract a creature to our dungeon. So I'm going to subtract 1
Okie
gold.
dokie.
And I have 1. I want to attract a creature to our dungeon.
One moment. Okay, creature room.
Is that thing supposed to have that many heads?
I would like to attract something that's like a giant spider, something that lives in the dark, because Sven, Stefan, Sergey, and the rope live in the bottom of the fucking mine shaft, right, where it's nice and dark. Like, it's super dark down there, so that's where we live. So I would like to have a dark creature down there. So if anyone tries to take the well or the mine shaft, like, they have to fight that creature. I think a giant spider would be good, or a giant scorpion, or something like that. I don't know if I'm allowed to choose. I don't know if I'm allowed to choose at all.
Yeah. Give me a moment. Creatures are apparently somewhere else. I don't see them in the dungeon room section. 1 second. I just need to know what level they are. Let's see.
I mean, when I attract a creature, does it just go to a random location, or can I choose to attract it to a? I guess you're looking that up because I don't know.
I am indeed.
I don't feel like our dungeon. We have traps, but we don't have a lot of monsters. Like, we should have more monsters in our dungeon.
That's fair.
So do I have to build a layer first?
Garrett, I'm gonna take the 2 gold.
Yeah, I'm also filling back on my gold. And we if you want to figure out the creature stuff later, Garrett, no problem. But I'm back at 3 gold, but I spent 1 to attract a creature. We can figure that out later. If that doesn't work, we can reassign it or something.
Can you hear me now? Hello.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hey. Oh my God.
Yes,
you-
yes. Launch.
Fucking Discord. I didn't not hear like the last minute of what you guys were saying. Yeah.
Bat swarm. I think let's put a bat swarm in the middle of the fucking mine, right? They swarm up fucking. I like that idea. Bat swarm. Can I make that, or can I attract a bat swarm? Do I get to choose, or you just roll? I want a swarm of.
Okay. So creature creature layers come from discoveries. So you could find a creature that lives in the river, maybe.
Well, I think what he just read is that creature layers are like way cooler than attracting a creature, but you can attract a creature. You don't have to have a layer. It's just that the layers will like make creatures, they'll defend it and like pump out creatures. Whereas attracting one means if he gets killed, he's gone.
Oh, hold on
So,
though. Wait a minute.
can
Wait a minute.
attract a
Wait
creature
a minute.
because I'm
Wait a
confused.
minute. Okay. You're supposed to get a layer for every tier you increase. So I owe you guys 2 layers.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Yep. And you attract the creature then during your recovery phase, which is basically where we are now. So uh
So you owe us a total of 3 creature layers.
two creatures.
One starting and 2 now, right? It said you start with 1, which did we ever start with 1?
Yes.
Oh, we did. Okay, so you owe us 2 layers. Okay.
So yeah. So let's get a drawing. It should be about the same. Here, let me, just for convenience sake, let me add the 2 layers. They're 3x3s. Oops. There's a tiny one. Fuck that tiny. So yeah, where do we put our layers here?
Put it to the north of, like,
Just
can you
ping.
snuggle it in there? Just to save you map space, can you snuggle it?
Just ping on the map. You long hold left click to ping.
Yeah, no, sorry, I started switching the drawing shapes too. I just so I mean a little down here, so it'll connect with this, right? It'll connect right here. I'm just trying to save real estate, so shove that box to the leftmost you can, so that this corner of the box connects with right here. So left a little more, left a little more, a tiny bit more, and then down a little more. Yep, right there. Perfect. That's perfect. And then just yeah, draw opening right there.
No need to draw it. I will add that in the map. What kind of creature is this?
I want giant scorpions or giant spiders. What do you guys think? I think because it's a well, so Sergey, Stefan, and the rope hang out at the bottom of the fucking. It's not a well, sorry, a mine, but it's really dark. We like it down there where it's dark, so we kind of like our privacy, as it were. So, do you think giant spiders? Do you like webbing that mine?
Yeah,
Like
that sounds good.
constantly-
It makes sense, like a spider, because it's inside. We want
So, how about
scariness.
giant spiders?
Works for me.
All right, I'll just note that down as giant ass spiders.
You need to name it.
Mm.
Gertrude.
Indeed. One thing you do need to do, Rope, is you need to write down in your dungeon duties that you
Need
take
to
care
clean
of
'em.
the of the giant spiders. And
I also take care of a hallway trap.
good, you can have more than one duty.
What tier
So-
that? What tier is that layer?
The layer starts out as tier 1, and I also need you to give me just a very short scene as the spiders come in. It says the scene could be as simple as noticing the empty layer has been filled, or it could be more complex, with other PCs joining in as you all watch a new monster make its way through your tunnels.
I think the rope, as I said, kind of desires his privacy. He has his shadows. He lives in the bottom of the mine shaft, but so he's up on the top layer, like dusting and shaping, like doing little chalk drawings, and all the other characters like, what the fuck is he doing? Like in our mine shaft, like. And he's like drawing this huge circle around, and then this arrow, and then he finally he draws this huge X in chalk across the wall in the northwestern chamber, and then he just pounds it with his fist, and it just slides in like a doorway that was made like an open sesame shit. It just slides in, and when it slides in, it reveals a cavern, and there's a bunch of huge, ginormous spiders in there, and he just kind of waves to him over his like, "Come on!" and then like turns around and goes back down into the bottom of his mine shaft.
Indeed. We've got one more layer to create. This one, I think, yeah. Who's got ideas?
How silly do you want them?
Silly.
What are you thinking, Wugs?
No, I kind of like the Hydra. Can we just call him Druh? So every time we see him, we say, "Hi, Druh." Well, see, that's waste disposal, right? If it walks down the halls and cleans everything.
You make it sound like we're going to be feeding this Hydra actual meals.
We're gonna feed it.
We are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or we
I'm-
can just feed it to the Hydra. That's called a multi-purpose tool right there.
So it's gonna,
I like the cube. Anybody else for the cube?
I'm cool with the cube.
we're not going with Dra, the Hydra.
No, it's got to be a gelatinous cube, and we got to think of a cool name.
Where do you want the lair to be?
How about the break room?
That is a break room, yeah. Somebody just tell me where to put pingy pingy. Here or here. Okay, and this is a
Are these guys our janitors at the same time? The Joe cubes, like gelatinous cubes,
100%.
they're just cleaning up. Like
all right.
we're all like, "Hey, what's up, Larry? Good work today. I see you've absorbed a lot of trash into your whatever that is, but it's floating around lovely." Anyways, carry on.
Larry the gelatinous cube.
Don't. No, that's you're talking about Gerald the Rust Monster, and you know he won't move in here because the rent is. He says this is a low rent neighborhood. He says crime's too high in this area. You know that.
So who's in charge? Is that you, Tristan? Okay, you own 2 creatures now.
Please tell me you give him a little uniform.
He takes the little uniform and absorbs it like every other piece of trash you throw at him.
I think we just start throwing things at it to see what it will absorb, and so far everything is absorbed.
Yeah, he's looking like one of those gross, lots of Jello, lots of cakes that your grandma used to make. Yeah. Except this is just like hair, toenails, fucking used food wrappers. I wrote down Larry, which makes it canon.
Terry, Mary, all
Gary.
ended Y though.
No, Larry's a gelatinous cube. Gerald is the Rust Monster, but Gerald won't move into our neighborhood. He says it's too crime ridden. So we have Larry. I mean, the rent's the right. So Larry's like, yeah, dude, rent's good here.
Well, it keeps the property taxes low.
He does an honest day's work.
Okay, moving on. Did we get all the loot rolls?
I got to roll.
Okay.
I rolled.
Okay. So I think I ended on Whipping Star. Silvervine with your 6 there. That gives you a item or 2 gold.
2 gold.
All right, Bumble. With your 6, you get an
I
item
took-
or 2 gold.
I took 2 gold. I had
Okay,
1, so now I have 3.
Excellent. And well, same choice because you guys can't stop rolling 6s now when death is not on the line. Wugs, item or gold?
I'll take an item.
Okie dokie. I posted in the Discord general channel a list of example items. You can pick one of those, or you can make up one yourself as long as it's about the same level of power.
Okay, I'll just go pick one off the list.
Mugs, I do encourage you to make your own because I kind of feel like that's your superpower.
Let me read what's on here first, then I'll get back to you later.
Sure, no problem. Okay, that's all the loot. Let's do downtime. I think. Well, let's just go through the same order. We'll start with Tristan, or sorry, not Tristan. We'll start with Miss Peas. You have a downtime
Yes.
action.
So I automatically do stress, right? And heal.
Stress, and harm are all cleared automatically. Yes.
Okay. So I am going to I guess I wanna put in I wanna work on my wicked XP.
Unfortunately, there is no way to get XP through like training or anything.
Oh, okay. I can't remember, sorry. Why don't you just skip me? I gotta think about it.
Okay, we'll go to Tristan.
Yeah, but I would like to point out that it was the man holding the rope that killed basically everyone with a rope.
You participated in the final slaughter. Yeah, okay. I agree. You did.
Yeah, I mean because we got car parts.
I mean, we did
car parts. That was our master
for
plan was to
sure.
get car parts so we
You're-
can
you're-
flood the door.
Yeah, you're working on the tunnel. I will give you that. Yes.
So we should all get an extra one.
Excellent. You get a special ability. No problem. You also get a downtime action. There is a locked door with mirror at the entrance of the dungeon.
Barrett, are we doing XP? Because we didn't do XP for me. Do I get any XP?
You will, and in fact, you're next in turn order. So I'll come
Okay,
to
well you did my I didn't know if you were doing treasure and XP at the same time.
Nope. Yeah, you're trying to build a tier 3 lock, right? That is a mirrored door. Hey, that's one tick. That would be your downtime action, unless you have like something special that gives you another one when you tinker on a lock. Some people do. I don't know if you do. Indeed, that's true. Okay, if you have excess gold, you can spend it. Otherwise, I would say save it until the end, and then if you want to spend some, you can. So let's go to Whipping Star, the rope, XP, and downtime.
The guy with the rope.
We just call him the rope.
It's true, we do. Well, I mean, we're only talking about the rope anyway, right? The guy's not that important. It's about the rope. So where do we go, sir?
You tell me. It's XP or downtime. So XP, you can take one for making progress on your master plan. I feel like you
So I
were
get a reckless XP for the master plan.
not
Do I
reckless.
get one?
You get one wicked for the master plan. Yeah. And then I would say you probably acted like a monster. There was a lot of
So
choking.
that's just a wicked XP. I killed everybody. I definitely acted like a monster.
Yeah, so that would be one there. And I don't know if you used your gear in creative ways. I mean, your rope is made for a strangling.
Yeah, not really. I wouldn't say so. I mean, it was
Okay.
used exactly the way it was supposed to be used.
So that's 2 XP, and you have a downtime action.
So here was where I would like to ask you about my attract a creature, which I already spent. Since you already owed us the monster, I think I still can attract a creature, right? Because you were kind of
Well,
paying a debt by setting up that
okay.
layer.
So, correct. So the layers are both full with creatures. You would have to tier up to get another layer. Currently, you don't have room for a creature to live in the layer.
So you
It-
have to have a layer to attract a creature.
Yes. And actually, the layer is supposed to be built first, and then you actually have to go and attract them, right? But because I had fucked up and
Okay,
let you level up so many times, I just added the creatures.
Yeah, and you never
as
did.
a part of
Okay,
that. Yeah,
gotcha. That's fine. I just didn't. I wasn't quite sure about the attract and the layer, but I see. So you build the layer, and then you can attract creatures into your layer.
correct.
So we
Well,
just
you don't really build the layer. The layer is given to you as you tier up.
Well, that's what I mean when I
Yeah.
say build. I mean thematically, we build it right. Like we level
Yeah.
up, we build the layer.
Right.
So I already retroactively attracted a spider into there. Let's see then. Downtime. I would like to.
Don't forget, you can build parts of the dungeon as a part of downtime.
I'll build a part of a dungeon then.
Okay.
What
so,
are my options?
So look on page 197 of the rulebook. So the way this works is tier 1 rooms you just build. They just happen. You don't have to roll. You just it happens. Tier 2 rooms are a 4 o'clock to build, and tier 3 rooms are only really granted to you when you when you tier up.
So let me ask the rest of the crew: is there something we need a room? So I'm looking at putting a room directly to the east of the giant ass spider creature lair, north of the mine. Is there something we need right by the mine that would be useful for the mine, or like is there a good
We need
room?
more. We need more like traps, really, to like kill these adventurers or at least hurt them a little bit more, because they're only gonna get harder.
Yeah, but
mean,
there's
I was gonna say I'm down for a tier 3 room, and we can all help. You know, work on it.
You currently have built all tier 3 rooms available to
Oh,
you. Yeah.
dang
what
it.
about tier 2 rooms, Garrett?
Tier 2
Any
rooms
tier
you
2
can
rooms?
build. It's a 4 o'clock to build them. Tier
And
1
do you-
rooms you can just build. They exist immediately.
So, but do you find any tier 2 rooms attractive? Like, how many are there that we have not built?
There's a
There can't be
guard
that many.
post.
Yeah, so here's some examples. There's a guard post, a minion lair, a prison, a stairway, and a torture chamber.
Do we have a torture chamber?
We don't have a torture chamber. Oh, do we? Well, I asked for ones we don't have.
Yeah.
Garrett, which ones tier 2s do we not have?
You've
Stairway, we
Guard
don't have.
post.
You've got them all except a guard post.
Guard
Except
post.
what? Guard post?
Guard post. Yep.
Do you guys think we should build a guard post?
Sure.
It says assign a single pack of minions to this room. They can always start dungeon defense here regardless of their starting position role. That's I don't know how I don't really know how to play that
That's
out.
It's
Well,
useful.
that might be pretty useful because Sven, Stefan, and Sergey are always at the bottom of this pit in this room. So that basically says you could assign those minions to that room. And no matter what, they always get to start this room. Even if we have a disadvantageous starting situation,
Well, no,
they
the way
always get to start here.
correct. So when you build that guard post, you assign one of your minions right to it, And then when an invasion starts, instead of rolling to see if you are in a good position, a middling position, or a bad one, you're just in the guard post, right? So if you got like say a bad roll, you might be like far away and not be activated soon, right? Or if you got a middling
And I
roll,
think
you
I
might
feel
be
like this
somewhere in
is
the middle, you know, but not have weapons.
now. Does everyone
right?
who gets to start at the guard post? Just that group
Just
of minions, right?
one pack of minions that you assign when you build it.
But I mean, this
And
is
we don't have to
pretty.
do guard posts if you don't.
I like guard posts. I just what does everybody else
Okay.
like? I don't want to. I mean, I'll put down the first coin to build a guard post there because I
I
think
mean,
that's pretty central, and we can put
that's a good
my
idea.
shadows there. And then if we get fucked, they still get to start in the middle.
So if you would like to build a guard post, tell me where on the map you want it to be.
Right next to the creature lair.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. How do you ping again? Dang it.
Just long press. Yeah, long press your left click.
Oh, okay.
Don't click it once. Long click it.
Gotcha.
So about
Yep.
right there. You can make
Yes.
that guard post up to a 3x3 room, which is the same size as this giant ass spider lair.
Yeah, I would just make it the same size as the spider layer and put it into
Okay.
the same thing. Connect it, but connect it right here, right? But the same thing. Connect it in the lower left right corner, or sorry, lower left right, a lower right corner.
Okay.
The lower left right, middle top left corner. Yeah, that guy. Connect him there.
So like there-ish. All right. So guard post is a tier 2 structure, so that's gonna start a 4 o'clock.
So that costs me 1 gold to do, or just that's a downtime.
That's.
Holy shit! What the fuck did I just do?
I don't know, but that was like cool.
Yeah, you're shooting off beans. What the fuck, dude? You're shooting off fucking turquoise.
I don't know how I did that. It was neat though. Correct. So yep. So narrate for me how you start building this guard post. This is for you, Rope.
Is he on mute?
Jar, where'd you go?
Where did
don't
he
know.
come from? Where did he go?
No,
Forgotten that joke.
no.
Wow.
Oh, you're back. You're back. Are you back?
I mean, I think I'm back.
Oh, good. So you're building a guard post. Narrate for me how you build it. Like, what are you doing to build
Well,
it?
again, I have my shadow minions, right? And I'm kind of a shadow myself, and I like swing my rope and walk around. And my shadows, like, I constantly kind of they're almost like my lamb, they're my sheep, they're my flock, and because I use them to like weave their shadow into the rope itself and into the fabric of my own clothing and stuff. So they're, what there's a good and a bad. Like, I love my flock. I love my shadows. And so I have my shadows like digging out this guard post, and I'll make it nice and dark and dingy. Like where they can hide, there'll be plenty of. There might be like one candle in the center just to cast shadows, just for them. Like this is the guard post. There's you can't see them. They like just go up along the walls and move around, and like the candle is just there so you guys know that the guard post is manned, but really they just like hiding and dancing in those shadows. Yeah, so
Okay.
that's how I dig out a guard post for them.
Excellent. What action do you think fits with that narrative?
There's a couple. I could finesse, I could smash, I could stealth. I think all those are kind of I think smash. I guess just for me to like hollow out
Right on. Let's see it.
the stone.
Hey, a 4 is not bad. That's 2 ticks. You need
Nice.
two more ticks to complete the guard post.
Now, can I spend a gold to do it again?
You can.
So I'll spend a gold. And this time I've smashed. I think this time I'm gonna use scan perceptively. Because now that the rough, I'm gonna hear. I want it to be kind of pretty too. Like there's gonna be all kind of weird like work. It's gonna be a weird room. You're gonna walk in that room and
Okay.
see HB, or HR Geiger fucking weird shit carved into there.
All right. Let's see it. Hey, that's 2 more. It's
Nice.
completed.
Okay, I think I'm done.
Excellent.
Unless there's something else I can do
You
or
can
should
spin,
do.
You can spin more gold, but let's hold that for the end. We'll go to Silvervine. Silvervine.
Hey.
So I already gave you the Reckless XP.
Yep.
Now we're doing your Wicked XP.
We did
Yeah,
progress on the master plan.
You did indeed. That's one.
I didn't jump into anybody else's scene. Didn't act like a monster. I didn't use my gear supply.
I don't know. I think you did use your gear supply in creative ways by jumping off a cliff. So take one for that.
All right.
In fact, I'm gonna say you also acted like a monster. Today was pretty epic. For Silvervine.
You guys aren't gonna believe what happened today.
I'm not trying to encourage everyone to act like Silvervine. Don't think that. That's not what I'm doing here. Hey, you got full Wicked XP. Take a special ability.
Hell yeah, let's go. I gotta think about that one. And then I get my downtime action, right?
Correct.
Let's see. I want to build a trap here.
Okay. What kind of trap? And the way I think is good to think about these is like what triggers it, and then what does it do to the hero that triggers it.
Okay, so this is like a river. So it's gonna be like a log trap where it like knocks them into the river and like down.
Okay, like a swinging log trap.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's probably that could hit multiple adventures at once. It's probably a tier 3 trap.
All right.
If you're good with that, that'll be an 8 clock.
Let's do it.
Okay. Okay, so we've got our log trap going on, and since it's tier 3, I'm just going to go ahead and add spikes in there. Because, got to have a spiked log occasionally. How do you go about constructing said spiked log trap?
Like, what am I using? Oh, like how's it
Yeah,
built?
Well, it's spiky and it's loggy, first of all.
Yeah, yeah. Just
the
narratively,
ropes
like,
aren't
how does this
actually.
happen?
Oh, so there's like, so on the bridge over the river, there's like an intricate pressure plate that'll like trigger the trap using like a series of gears and wires.
Okay, so the trigger is a pressure plate. Okay, and since it's a tier 3, it'll knock them in the river and cause damage.
Neat.
So based on your narrative there, what action do you want to roll?
Tinker.
Let me see it.
Three.
You could have done better, but that's one tick. Okay. Let's see. If you're overflowing with cash, Silverline, you could spend the gold now, or just.
I will spend. Can I spend multiple gold to get multiple downtime actions?
You can, but
Alright.
hold those to the end. Let's go to Bumble.
Yeah. Uh, we definitely made progress on our master plan.
We did.
And I feel that I acted like a monster when I didn't gently get the spare parts that we needed. I just ripped that bitch out. So
Sure.
that was okay. Thanks. And as my downtime action, I had a question about our alarm. Can't it only go like one room away? Right? The
I believe
alarm.
I
Like
believe
one
it's
or two.
been upgraded, so it's +2 distance at the moment.
Okay. So it only goes plus 2 distances. But it
Yeah,
still doesn't
it
like
goes 2 rooms away at the moment.
so can I upgrade again to do another room away so that we
You
can alert
can.
more rooms?
You can.
Okay.
That'll be
That's
tier 3
yes.
project though. So in 8 o'clock.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Cool.
so you're gonna upgrade the alarm.
Yes. And upgrading do I need to do it or can I use my minions to do it?
Narratively, it
to do
doesn't matter. You could do both. Basically, you need to tell me how you do it narratively, and then
Oh,
you roll an action
okay.
that is, aligned with that.
Okay. I'm going to these are kind of new minions. They need to know their place. I mean, I like Comet and Rudy, but they still need to know. So I'm gonna threaten the shit out of them that if they don't upgrade this the sound system here, this alarm, in a hasteful manner, that bad things will happen to them. So I'm gonna use my threaten
Their
to make my minions.
their bellies jiggle as they hustle to work on the alarm.
Oh, they're so scared.
They are super scared.
Look,
That's 3 ticks.
look at all these sixes in downtime. Oh my god.
Okay.
Cool.
So you need 5 more ticks to finish that tier 3 upgrade.
Okay. And that's it, right? Because we're saving doing extra ones till everyone gets a chance to go.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. If you want to spend gold,
Okay.
unless you're overflowing at the moment.
I know I have 3, but
Okay.
I'm full, but I'm not overflowing.
Excellent. Let's go to Wugs.
All right, I decided on my item.
Oh, wonderful. What item?
It is I call it the safety logs, and it is basically a dictation device. It can record any sound made for a moderate period of time. However, it is unable to reproduce the sound and must print it in shorthand with constant misspellings.
Do me a favor. On your character sheet, either in your notes or under your gear, add that in there.
Okie doke.
And just keep in mind,
And
I-
added in with constant misspellings, Jay. I demanded of you.
right. I mean, I think you've already added every item has kind of a positive and negative. But yeah.
And okay, for XP. Oh wait, no, downtime first. I want to brew a potion, but I
Okay.
don't know what I
What
can
kind of
do with
potion?
that. Well, just give me a random one. What kind of stuff can they do?
So you could make a stink bomb that fills an area with a horrible smell.
I'll
Causes
take a stink
retching. Okay. I didn't finish reading it, but has a leaky container.
I'm a goblin. I'm in.
All right.
All right, so I'll make a stink
Uh,
bomb.
So that's a tier 1. Give me a roll that, like, I guess narratively, tell me how you make it.
Well, it's actually just a bunch of water, and I'm chanting over it and invoking just the foul energies around me. So I'm just kind of pumping that into water to make swamp water.
Excellent. Give me a roll. Hey, that's a 6. You get 3.
Sweet.
Sorry.
One downtime action, right? Not two.
That was one downtime action. We are at the end though. Does anybody want to spend extra gold to do more stuff?
I do.
Can I get XP?
Oh, sorry, Wugs. Sorry. Yes, you can get XP. Take
Progress
one.
on the master.
Yep. Take
Sorry, go-
one for that. Yep.
I did jump into a scene.
You know,
Did-
you did on purpose, so I'll give it to you. Although I'm gonna change that to something different. I'm not sure
Okay,
I like that trigger, but go ahead.
I acted like a monster, so that's one more point after I spend my wicked XP on something.
Okay. Well, if your wicked XP is full, you get a special ability.
I will take Wild Bruise.
Okay, what's that? And what does that do? You know what, Jay? And I'm sorry, Jonathan. I was getting distracted by Jay's special. I have been doing potions all wrong.
Okay.
Womp womp womp.
Yeah, apparently they're limited by what tier or sorry, what witchcraft path you take.
Not me no more.
Yeah. Yeah. Oopsie.
Oh, we know now.
I'll
Now
tell you
we
what.
know.
I will. We'll just go with what happened, and in the future they'll be restricted. So, moving on.
Sure.
I mean, except for you, Wugs, because they're not restricted for you anymore. Yeah, I mean, we're at it. You want to spend a gold? What do you want to do? What what are you talking? Mm. Okay. Is there a rule book page you're referring to here? It feel like there is. Yeah.
Okay, we have to invest in cows. There is a market that is untapped.
You know, uh, for sure, ritual away. So you're pushing magic to its limits, allowing you to bring truly horrifying magical effects. Um, so just for everybody else, you don't actually have to be a spellcaster or even need a vote to incant a ritual. Though without some ability, you will need a proper explanation for why you know the ritual and are able to do it. So you must meet a number of special requirements equal to the ritual's tier before the ritual can be completed. Special requirements are something challenging to accomplish, usually requiring a scene or perhaps even a raid. So yeah. Mm-hmm. So what you need. Mm-hmm. 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 What you will need is one of the milk urns that they use to transport the milk from the farms to the city. Uh, Getting those milk urns, you could easily find one in the city. And maybe if you did a little more looking out at the farms, you could find one too. That's what you would need for that ritual, which basically means you got to go out there and raid it to get one. Correct. And because it's tier 1, you just need the milk urn. So I would suggest make a note of it because I am probably going to forget that and not bring it up when I ask you guys what you want to do. So it's on you to remember that shit. Yep. And if you get one of the urns, you can definitely cast your ritual with just the urn. Yep. Yep. You prepare all the things you need. The only thing that's missing is the urn. Excellent. There really isn't a clock on the tier 1, so yeah, you just need the urn. Yeah. Anybody else want to spend gold on a downtime action?
Yep.
I will spend 2 gold to work on the trap.
Okay. So
2 gold.
2 gold,
2 gold.
would be 2 separate rolls.
Yep.
All right, you hire extra help, and that's 3 total ticks.
Hey.
Which means that it is halfway done.
Nice.
I want to use 1 gold to threaten my minions again i- into making this alarm system better because they're new and they got to know their place, know their role, literally. Exactly. Oh, they did. They see the first time. Now they're kind of just getting used to me being like, "What is this fluff ball?" Like saying.
Fucking jerk.
Exactly.
Totally wouldn't listen to him if he wasn't so fucking big.
Exactly. Is
That's
that 1 tick or?
That's 1 tick. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, if we've hit all of the, what's it? All of the downtime actions and all of the extra golds, then that's it for tonight. And next time we will pick up with Blowback.
Awesome. Great game, dude.
What?
Cool. Great game.
I had fun. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks guys. It was ridiculous. Danny, what the fuck, Danny?
I don't know.
Thanks for blowing the whole plan, Danny.
Hey, it all worked out. It went even
Did it?
better because we got an
Did it?
ally and we got the parts. Think about it that way, you know. Hey, you're welcome.
I'm just saying you were just a 1, 2, or 3 away from dying tonight. So
Oh yeah, I'm well aware.
there's a reason you got rewards, right? Because for like somehow you made it through, which for fuck's sake.
I was shocked that I made it through. I thought I was gonna die.
I was ready to kill you in a prison riot.
You were lucky to
or-
get that 6.
or when you jumped off, or when the doors were attacking you. I mean, it's you just kind of threaded your way through a smorgasbord of dying tonight. Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. Good night, y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
good night, everybody. Thanks
Again.
for coming. Bye, guys.
Bye.